Hello, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. If you are interested in a reading, I am doing readings right now live. So come on in, put your name in the topic matter. It is paid subscriber Saturdays, so they get priority in any readings that I do. They also get free readings all throughout the live whenever they come in and out. So welcome in. Hey, Jen. Welcome in, darlings. Paid subscriber Saturday. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for liking the live, Jaden. I appreciate that. If you guys want to continue helping Jaden like the live, it helps the creator to get further into the algorithm. And I do a collective reading every 30,000 likes. Every 30,000 likes we do a collective reading. Hey, Bree, welcome in. Thanks again, Jaden. I really appreciate it. Bree's liking the live. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we are doing freebies. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Laura. Welcome in. Don't forget it is paid subscriber Saturday, so my paid subscribers are going to get priority in any free reading here. So go ahead and let me know if you're interested in a reading by putting your name in the topic matter. Thank you, Laura, for the heart me. You guys are killing the likes. Thank you so much. All right, we are going to do Bree's general reading. Let's see what's going on for Bree. All right, Spirit, this is for Bree. Spirit, what does Bree need to know? Spirit, what does Bree need to know? Spirit, what does Bree need to know? What's going on for our friend Bree here? I'm going to do one more shuffle here because it feels right in the body. And then we're going to pull some cards. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant is a role model, is a leader, as is a religious leader, a teacher. So you could be being taught something or teaching something. You could be looked up as a role model, and you may be learning some things. Remember to keep yourself grounded. You can see her feet are on the ground, her bare feet. She's passing on wisdom. Gray in tarot is wisdom. So the Hierophant is the big teacher, but it's a spiritual teacher as well. Let's see. Don't let your emotions or your insecurities hold you back, because you're going to level up. You have something to say. You have a lot of swords here. Swords are communication. They are inspiration. They're ideas. They're coming up with just thoughts in general. So this is something that's going to be really beneficial for you. Thank you so much. Just popping in and sending love. Beautiful. Thank you, Christy and Laura. Yeah, you are a subscriber. I'll get you in just a moment here, Laura. I do have a lot to say, said Bree. You are being transparent. I'm usually really a quiet person. Now's the time to be transparent. Now's the time to say what you want, say what you mean. Don't hold yourself back because you're afraid or you're insecure or whatever it is that you may be holding you back. The emotions of it all is right here, and it's small. And you can see if you shimmy these binds off, you can take the blindfold off and realize there's nothing in your way except your own thoughts and your own emotions. But you're going to rise up when you start sharing and speaking up and saying this is how it is, or this is what I want, or this is how I don't want to be treated anymore. Whatever it is, you are going to level up. Okay, so use your voice, Bree. Yeah. All right, Bree, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here and getting your free reading. All right, Laura says, how should I balance the two huge projects I'm on now? All right, Laura, I needed to hear this. Thank you so much. You are very welcome, Bree, my friend. And thanks for supporting the page. Thanks for liking the live. And thanks for being a regular. All right, so Laura, are you ready? Let me know that you're here. I don't want to do your freebie without you. Hi, Lindy Lou. Hey, I just saw you liking the live. Thank you so much. All right, so Laura. Spirit, what does Laura need to know about balancing out these two projects? Spirit, what does Laura need to know about balancing out these two projects? Spirit, what does Laura need to know about balancing out these two projects? Jen, I got you. Yeah, we can do your health reading next. Anyone else who's not a subscriber, it is a $15 donation. So you can get your donation in now. You will get your reading as well. But right now, it's only subscribers that are getting freebies. So the King of Cups is here. The King of Cups is a card of, I don't like him. I just don't like him. But this is a card of like somebody coming in, wreaking emotional havoc, because the water is always emotions, always. So when he's laying back, hi Everin, I haven't seen you in a minute. Laying back, just like, yep, I did that. How are you going to deal with it? Meh. So there's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of, unbalance here because the waves are not balanced. They're just kind of everywhere. I do want you to go, what? I'm here on a Saturday? Literally. We have Jen next, but if you want to be after Jen, let me know. But there may be some things that you need to recognize about what you need to worry about and what you don't need to worry about. What is worth the worry and what is not worth the worry. That is hilarious. Wow. Talk about balance. We got two characters in both these cards. Part of me wants to feel like out of the major arcana, these might be the only two that have two characters in them. I'll have to double check that for sure for the major arcana, but I do think that is that's wild. So there is a balance of like shit is hitting the fan and shit is even keeled, right? So just know like there is extremes in which you are needing to balance. The Devil and the Lovers. The Lovers is about finding balance within two people, a union, a partnership. And then the Devil is saying, like, do we need to be stuck here at all times? Or can we make the conscious decision to take these chains off and walk away from the devil when we need a break, when we need a moment, when we need to figure out what we need to do on our next steps? So this is something that is really, really, really awesome to have, crazily enough, when we're talking about balance. Know that Archangel Michael is here for protection. This is the protection angel, let alone with Beelzebub, who is the devil. No, that's not Beelzebub. Who is this? This is, oh God, who is the goat? The goat god. It's not Beelzebub. I just can't stop thinking about his name right now. I can't think of it right now. Gabby, thank you so much for the follow. But this is you balancing out the good and the bad, really leaning into the wins and letting go of the losses or the pivots that you may need to have. Okay. So I do hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting a reading. I really appreciate it. And that was wild. Actually, before I do Jen's, I want to quickly look through the major arcana that I have right here. You're welcome. Davina, it's a $15 donation. But yes, Baphomet. Yes, that is who he is. That is correct, Jen. But I just want to see if there's any other major arcana that has only two people in it. So we have the Devil. Oh, the Tower. The Tower is another one. In traditional tarot, this looks like that, but there is two characters on this and this one. The Moon as well. So there's about four. There's about four different ones. So that's wild, though. Judgment has multiple characters. Yeah, it has. I'm looking for just two characters, essentially, plus like an angel or like the devil or something like that. So it's the Tower, the Lovers, the Devil, and the Moon. In traditional tarot. In this tarot, we are going to include the Wheel of Fortune as well. All right, let's go ahead and do Jen. Jen wants to do a health reading. Let me know that you're paying attention here, Jen. What type? Not what type. We already know that. Lindy Lou, thank you so much for the roses. And guys, don't forget, if you want a free reading, go ahead and subscribe. I'm doing subscriber free readings, paid subscriber free readings. All right, Spirit, this is for Jen. Darius, thank you so much for the follow. Spirit, what does Jen need to know about their health? Whew. Spirit, what does Jen need to know about their health? Spirit, what does Jen need to know about their health? So Jen, the first thing I hear, and usually when I'm doing the freebies, I'm not connecting with a hearing, seeing, or feeling, but I did hear spring chicken. So whatever's going on with your health, I do think you'll get back to the feeling of like normalcy, feeling of a spring chicken, ready to take on the world type of thing. So if you're under the weather right now, I think this is temporary. But let's see what the cards have to say. The Two of Wands, overthinking it. This is the overthinking card. My love, like this is, I'm thinking too much. I'm on WebMD too much. I need to do less information right now and just really start to settle myself, write it out, get it out of you, the emotions, take a walk. If you can do that, get out of your own way. Because this is the overthinking card. The more information sometimes we get, the more anxious we're going to get. So I would stop looking online right now. Yeah, you're going to be okay. Whatever's going on, I heard spring chicken anyways, but we have Strength here, who is looking directly at this 10 of Pentacles, which is security. We're talking about health. We're talking about your health security. We're strong enough to handle anything that comes our way. Kristen, thank you so much. I got you. And remember, if you're a paid subscriber, you're going to get your readings no matter what. Just let me know that you're interested in having a reading, and we'll get your reading underway. But we're going to do Kristen's paid donated reading first, and then we'll squeeze you in. But the Strength card is definitely saying, like, I'm ready to take it on. I have consistent access to this. I have this new beginning coming in because the Fool card has the crown and the Sun card has the crown, which is the natural ruler. Thank you, Spirit, of Leo, right? Leo. And we're going to have security here. So less information at this time is going to save you from anxiety issues and panic issues. Everin, I'm going to get you after Kristen. Thank you, Everin. But I would definitely go to the doctor. I would see what they have to say. I would talk with them and listen to their advice. But I would stop looking on the internet because you might just be on WebMD and going, oh yeah, I might have cancer. Oh yeah, I might have MS. Oh yeah, I might have this. I might have that. Because WebMD is really helpful. Don't get me wrong. At times it is very, very informative, but other times it's like everything leads to cancer type of thing. So just be careful about getting too much information at this time before you go to your doctor. Okay, if you haven't already gone. All right, Kristen, thank you so much for sending in a $15 donation to skip the list and to get your 5-minute reading. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. So if you're interested in any of those readings, go ahead and let me know which one you want to do. And just in case I didn't read this from Jen says, I am a Leo. Thank you. I needed to hear this. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be a spring chicken, my friend. A spring chicken. And this is the first time that I've felt like a spring chicken since I got sick last Friday. So I feel really good. This week I've been dragging ass getting on to live and such. And even when I have been on live, I feel like I haven't been like this spark plug that I normally am. I just feel like I was like going through the motions. Kristen just wants to check in with their life. All right, let's see what's going on. And then Everin, we got your freebie right after this, my love. But after Kristen, we don't have anyone else who wants a 5-minute reading. Go ahead and submit a $15 donation if you want it. Or you can subscribe. Every Saturday, subscribers get free readings. They also get 6-minute readings anytime they donate $15 or more to the, well, I can't say more than that. Thank you, Jen, for the Go Popular. All right, Kristen, your timestamp's going to be 15 minutes. Carly, I got you. Thank you so much, my love. Carly's going to get a 6-minute reading because they are a subscriber. So I'm just doing some cleansing breaths right now. Thanks for all the likes, you guys. Once we make it to 30,000 likes, we'll do a collective reading. All right, Spirit. This is for Kristen. Kristen. Spirit, what does Kristen need to know? What's the message for Kristen? They just want to do a check-in. Spirit, what is the message for Kristen? They just want to do a check-in here. Spirit, what's the message for Kristen? Carly, we just have Everen's freebie, and then it's you. All right, the first thing here that I'm feeling in the body, I'm feeling pretty like even keeled. I am having this weird spot here on my chest that I got almost after the reading I just did with Jen, which is interesting, but it just feels like a muscle part. It's not my heart. My heart's over here. Just FYI, because I know this is mirrored, so this could look like my heart, but it's not my heart. It feels like a muscle almost. So make sure you don't have any like chest injuries. Make sure if you are sick that you're not coughing so much that you're like hurting your rib cage or hurting your lungs in any way. This is more in the center of my chest though, not really my lungs. It's kind of like at the top of my breast here. But that's the first feeling I have in the body. And I'm also getting this like ringing in my left ear, which is interesting because I usually hear spirit in my right ear. So I do think you have angels around you. But if you are dealing with a lot of like high pitched noises in your ears or ringing in your ears, could also indicate hearing loss. So it's not just angels, you guys. It can also be hearing loss. Okay. But we do have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of abundance. She's the most abundant queen. She is the one that has her shit together. She's responsible. Nina, thank you so much for subscribing. You're going to be eligible for free readings. Lauren, thank you so much for the follow. Free readings on Saturdays. But the Queen of Pentacles is a earth sign person. They are Capricorn traditionally, but can be Virgo. We're currently in Virgo season, or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But she is the richest queen. Cece, thank you so much for the follow. She's the most abundant queen. She is the queen that is the most responsible. Ooh. Well, this even keeled feeling was interesting because the cards are definitely saying something has to end. Something has to end. You may be you are subscribed now, Nina. Yay. The Five of Pentacles is here. The Five of Pentacles is saying you're out in the cold and desolate, don't have room and board available for you. You're on one leg to stand on. Traditionally, this has like literally like somebody on crutches. Literally on one leg. So this is something that you're like, you may not feel good. I feel like this is on the outs with somebody that you love, whether this is your friend group or your partner or even family, but it feels like multiple people to me, not just one person. Yes, we're doing free readings, but Nina, give me a moment. I'm doing a paid donated reading, but I will get your reading for you. But the Five of Pentacles is out in the cold and desolate. And we have another five. Fives are conflict. You're dealing with conflict. So the Five of Wands is chaos. I don't know who's hitting me. I don't know who I'm hitting. I don't know what's going on. This feeling I might have been feeling is heartbreak, even though it wasn't over my heart. But if I had physical heart pain, I'd be like, you probably have to go to the doctor. So they probably are not putting it over my actual heart, just in the other side, because there's some sort of heartbreak I feel like coming in. Not that I see it in the cards, I just feel it. Like I feel almost like a betrayal of some sort as well. Like I trusted this person and this person used my information against me, whether this is a love relationship, family members, or friends. But it definitely feels like again, it feels more like a group. So it could be family, it could be friends, it might be a love relationship, but it just feels like whoever it is, you're letting go of this person. You're letting go of these people, this group, like whatever's going on. And it's interesting, like these three cards all have like groups of people here. But you're going to be on your own, kid. You always have been. So Taylor Swift, On Your Own, Kid, I think is going to be a great song for you because it just came in. I did see 222 on the timer and 111 on the timer. So this is ending up being a very good thing for you. Something that's going to allow you to have your manifestations come true. Paula, thank you for the follow, and allow you to break free. And thank you for the love you so much as well, from any binds that was keeping you here. The sun is the most perceived positive sign in tarot, but that's in between the two towers. Unseen circumstances, unknown enemies causing growth and evolution. That's causing wisdom. You're gaining wisdom in these moments. Is it tough? Yeah, girl, this is going to be fucking tough because you have to end some things. You have to end some things, but she's in a giant zero. The zero card is the Fool. Here, I'll show it to you. This is the full and traditional tarot. She's card 0. Okay, that's why she's in a giant 0. This is the last card in the major arcana. This is saying things have to come to an ending, but you learned your lessons. You actually have 2 of the magician's wands, saying that you have everything you need to be successful. You have the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, this growth of abundance. You have constant access to it. She has constant access above and below her as well. The infinity symbol there. She has this glorious abundance. And then we have the King of Pentacles to end it, which is the pair to the Queen, right? And it's Taurus traditionally, but again, can be Virgo or Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Thanks for the heart me's. But this is something that's going to end up being really, really good for you. You might end up just concentrating on work and just start making some money, honey, and getting away from these conflicts that you're dealing with. So hopefully, Kristen, that made sense. I hope that gave you some clarity. I hope it gave you some insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your reading underway with me here today. And I really appreciate your $15 donation. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp. Said yes, thank you. I'm so glad that resonated. All right, next we have is Everin, who is getting a free reading. Then we have Carly, who's getting a donated reading. And then we have Nina, who's getting her first free reading. Lisa Marie, thank you for the follow. And Elizabeth, I do not do pregnancy readings on air anymore. I do them privately. So you can always check out a private appointment here with me through my website. It's all in the profile. Yes, Kelly, you can absolutely get on the list. If anyone pays to get a reading, you'll be in between Nina and that. Nina will be the free one, and then you'll have whoever fills in the donated reading, and then it will be you, Kelly. Casey, thank you so much for the follow. It's a $15 donation if you are interested in a reading. So, Everin, what type of reading are we doing, my darling? You give me the topic matter. It's just going to be cards. That's all the freebies are, is cards. All right, we're going to do a general here for Everin. Spirit, this is for Everin. Spirit, what does Everin need to know? What is the message for Everin? Spirit, what is the message for Everin? Spirit, what is the message for Everin? What's going on here for our friend Everin? One more shuffle here. All right, there it is. King of Pentacles wanted to come out. All right. So the King of Pentacles is the richest king in the deck. He is the most abundant. He loves luxury. He loves the shiny things in life. Give him all the diamonds, the pearls, the finer things. He's about it. He's about that life. He is Taurus traditionally, but can be Capricorn or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Taurus is the slowest moving sign there is in astrology. He is very, very stubborn. Not only is he an earth sign, which are notoriously stubborn no matter what earth sign you are, but he's fixed earth. He is extra stubborn. He's more stubborn than a Capricorn. Okay, he is. I don't care. I'm not going to hear about it. That's the truth. But Taurus is looking for possessions. It's the natural rule of the second house, possessions and income. He's looking to gain that money, honey. You have a choice ahead of you here. The Seven of Cups is the choice card. You can see there are some good options here. There's some money, there's victory, there's justice, there's love. And then there's the things that are a little perceived not good, like snakes and hurricanes. And yes, roses can be beautiful and smell wonderful, but if you're not paying attention, she's gonna make you bleed because she's gonna poke you with her thorns. So there is a choice you are gonna have to make to start again, start something new, take that leap of faith on yourself, Everin. The sun is shining on your back. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have. Yellow is success, green is growth, knowing that no matter what happens, no matter what I choose, I'm going to land on my feet. And I am going to get stable, and I'm going to be stubborn and get what I want. Get what you want. So everyone, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being a subscriber here, a paid subscriber. And I really hope that gave you some clarity or insight, my love. And thank you for being here. I haven't seen you in a minute, so it's good to see you. All right. So the next person we have on the list is Carly's going to get a 6-minute reading. Carly, what type of reading are we doing for you, my darling? Hi, Jen. I haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you for liking the live. And guys, don't forget, when we get to 30,000 likes, that is when we're going to do a collective reading. Literally been stuck on a decision. No matter what you're going to do, you're probably going to decide to start again, whatever it is, and know that you're going to take that leap of faith. All right, Carly, we're going to do your general reading. We got 6 minutes on the timer. Thank you for being a paid subscriber and sending in a $15 donation to get your 6-minute reading, because subscribers get 6-minute readings instead of 5-minute readings. They get Saturday freebies no matter when they come in. They just come in, say, hey, I want my freebie. They're going to get it. At least they're going to get added to a list. And they also get priority anytime I do free readings just during the week. All right, Carly, your timestamp is going to be 26 minutes, about 30 seconds. Just doing some cleansing breaths right now. And guys, nobody's on the list after Carly for a donated reading. $15 gets you 5 minutes. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. All right, Spirit, this is for Carly. Carly, Spirit. Oh, that's so funny. This fell into the water. This is a dipper for my candle. This fell into the water for my ancestors. That is hilarious. Spirit, what does Carly need to know? What's the message for Carly? Spirit, what is the message for Carly? Spirit, what is the message for Carly? Carly, immediately what I feel is I feel like I have jaw pain here on my right side of my body. I don't know if you're clenching your jaw. I don't know if you grind your jaw at night. I don't know if somebody poked a finger in your jaw joint and you're like, oh, I have jaw pain now. Just pay attention to any sort of jaw pain you may receive, okay? The other thing I feel is very tired. I feel tired. Your energy feels tired to me. Like you need to take a nap. You need to take a break. Somebody might be exhausting you where you need to like say goodbye to them or not talk to them for a minute. Like I need you to recoup some of your energy. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for liking the live. But this energy like drain, yeah, I stayed up too late. Like it just feels like more than that too, though. It does feel very tired. Like I do believe you that you stayed up too late, but it feels more energetically draining than just not getting enough sleep to me. It feels like something else is also taking your energy. So whatever that is, allow it to kind of just go away. Like shoo, get out of my life. Don't fuck with me yet. Like leave. I'm not going to answer the phone yet. Like I'm going to take a moment for myself. Like that's what I feel like you need to do. All right. Jen, I got you. Thank you so much. You're going to be after Nina's free reading, which is next. The Knight of Wands is here. Yeah, that too. I'm walking away from someone too. See, that's what I'm really getting is that energy. The Knight of Wands, you're ready to take off. You're ready for whatever it is that you want in this life. You're ready to take on the next chapter. You're ready to say, hey, this is what I'm going to go for, then I'm going to go get it. I am roaring and raring and ready to go. Okay, this is really, really beautiful. This could have to do with transformation because it's wands, could have to do with your passions, your desires, your motivations, even psychic abilities because wands are psychic. Woof! Girl. Yes, I love this. Okay. I feel like I want to switch these two. Whoop. Okay. So we're going to talk about the Knight of Swords. There's only 4 knights in the whole deck of tarot. You got two of them. Wow, look at those cards, right? She already knows. So this is a card of like, you are ready to take off. This is a card that's not afraid of confrontation. This is like first line defense. Like they are going in the second fastest moving card in tarot. There is this sword here that extends past the physicality of the card, which is saying that your spiritual connection is getting stronger. Like you are getting some downloads. You may be getting intuition and feeling intuition and knowing what it is and how it feels and how it works. But I am taking off. Trish, thanks for the heart me. I am taking off. I'm taking off and I'm strong enough to do it. I'm strong enough to say what it is that I want and run for my passions, run for my desires, and know that I'm meant for that. I need to think that I am ready for it and that it's mine and you will get it. Okay. Because that is air. Air is the mind. Fire is transformation, passion, and desire. This is communication and taking action as well. So we're going to take action with our ideas and we are going to be strong enough to say, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this thing because I want to do it. And I have constant access to it. The sun rules Leo. Leo's the lion. This is the card of Leo. So there is the sun shining right here. And speaking of the sun shining, because we do have Leo here, we have the Three of Wands, which is the card of success. You have success. She goes, amen. You have success. She goes, yes, as we speak, that you are going to go out and achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, whatever it is that you want. I haven't seen this card in a little while, to be honest. So this is something that's really great coming your way. That's going to allow you to expand in any way that you want to. That's going to allow you to say, hey, I am chasing my dreams. I'm chasing the sun and it's now here. It's coming up. It's allowing me to do whatever it is that I want. So know what you want. Remember how I said there's only 2 knights in a deck or 4 knights in a deck and you got 2? There's only 4 queens in a deck and you got 2. So this is quite interesting because the knights are right before the queens. Right before the queens. It goes pages, knights, queens. So this is very interesting, especially because they're the same. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. She's been seeing 222. Success is coming in. It's something good coming in. And 444 is protection by angels. But you have Salem on your side as well. So you have luck on your side. You have transformation. You're going to be somebody who has ideas and is transparent with those ideas. You're seeing through the bullshit. You are not allowing anyone to bullshit you anymore. You're going to call people out on that. You're going to say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to achieve. These are my passions, my desires. And she has that. She's a magnet. People just like get magnetized to her. They're like, Queen of Wands? Oh my gosh, like I just saw you across the room and I just had to come and talk to you. I had to go and do this. I had to go and do that. I just had to meet you. Like you have this magnetism about yourself and you are going to be just fine. Again, Salem is here. Salem is my real life cat. And when he doesn't come into a room to give luck, he sends us the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands has Salem. Black cats are lucky animals. Please do not think any differently because they really, really, really are. So trust that you have this set. You need to speak the truth. You need to speak your mind, okay? And you need to make sure that this is in alignment with your passions, what you want, because people are going to see you and gravitate towards you, okay? Oh, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. So glad to hear this. And yes, we love cats. Yes, we do. Black cats specifically, but we love all cats and all animals in general because dogs are adorable as well. I am not a hater of any pet. I love them all. I grew up with dogs mostly. These are my first cats, and I got 4 of them now. So I'm a cat lady now. Hi, Aria. I hope you're having a great day. You are in luck because we are doing paid subscriber appreciation Saturdays where you can get a free reading if you'd like. Right now, Nina is getting the free reading. Then Jen is getting a 5-minute reading. And then Kelly is getting their reading after Jen. But after Kelly, you could be next. Or if somebody sends in another $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, you would be after them. My question is relationship-wise with my partner. Okay, let's see what's going on for Davina. All right, so I'm going to put you on the list, but just know if somebody else sends in their paid donation, you'll be after them. So Jen already is here, then Kelly's freebie, then an opening here. So if we get a paid donated reading, it's going to go there. Otherwise, you'll be after that. All right. Spirit, this is for Divina. Spirit, what does Divina need to know about their relationship with their partner? Spirit, what can we tell Divina about their relationship? Spirit, what do we need to tell Divina about their relationship? What can we tell them? All right, one more shuffle here. Guys, thank you so much for liking the live. Nina's doing it. Davina's doing it. Thank you so much. Remember, 30,000 likes. That's when we get to the, what's it called? The collective reading. All right. Ugh. Hey, Meg. So, Davina, it's not looking too great, my friend. I'm so sorry. We have the tower at the bottom of the deck. The tower is everything has to fall apart so that you can rebuild a better foundation. Honestly, tower moments in the moment feel very heavy. They feel very tough. They're hard. But when you look back at a tower moment after having some time away from it and rebuilding and looking back and being like, I'm so glad I got away from that person, or I don't recognize who that person was anymore. Like, I'm a different person from this chapter of my life. So this is a chapter most likely having to fall apart so that things can be rebuilt. Whether you rebuild it together or not, that's not to be seen, but it does look like yes, that's what we're doing now, rebuilding 9 years. Somebody's ego might be at play, though. Somebody's ego might be at play. So just pay attention to that. I do not want you to walk on eggshells for anybody. If you can't be genuinely yourself in a relationship because you have to pay attention to somebody else's ego, then it's time to go, you know. But we do have the 10 of Swords here. The 10 of Swords is put a fork in me, I'm done. 10s are endings. So this could be you guys are rebuilding together, but it may not see eye to eye because, again, somebody's ego is at play. That's what the crown means on the tower. You can see there's toxicity in this character leaking out of her. And I pulled more cards than I normally do for free readings here, Nina. I just forgot that it was a free reading. So you're going to get all these cards read to you regardless. But typically just know it's usually just 2 cards and the bottom card is typically how these readings go for freebies. But sometimes spirits like pull them all. Pull all the cards. But you are fated to do this. You are meant to do this. Okay. You're meant to go through this chapter of your life. You're meant to let go of the toxicity. You're meant to see that it's always darkest right before the dawn. And this is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the one who's leveling up these people to go in the spiritual realm. Saying like, we need to go up to the spiritual realm. We need to level up our game. We need to level up ourselves. This is something that is fated, that you are probably going to end up ending this relationship. I know it's 9 years. I know it's a big thing to do, but I was in a 6-year relationship. I was engaged to somebody and I let that person go. And I've never been happier in my entire life. And my partner I have now is so amazing to me that I couldn't even believe, like, if I had married that other guy, what I've been missing out on, because he's stellar, this guy I have now. But the 2 of Wands is here, so we're overthinking it. We're saying like, well, this is this, but normally it's like this, or yeah, right now he's like that, but that's not how he is normally. Normally it's like this. And, you know, if we can just get back to where we were around year 3, year 5, like maybe we can do something here, but like, because I know who you really are. Like, you're not this person, but you need to believe somebody when they show you who they are. When somebody shows you who they are, you need to believe them because they're not lying to you. All right. So if things have changed, things have changed. I would not overthink it. All right. Because this is the overthinking card. Now, I do think you're going to walk away victoriously from this relationship. You can see this is a horse in motion. This is the victory card, but you have support behind you. You have a whole support team. Even this Hairs right here is somebody else. Every time I just wish they would have done something different here, like the artist, because it looks like a bunny tail to me, and this person gets overlooked. But this is somebody who is getting a following, whether you share what has been going on in your relationship with friends and family or social media. I feel like you are going to have a good support team to help you get to wherever it is that you want to go. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is Capricorn traditionally, but she can be Virgo, which is right now, we're in Virgo season, or she can be Taurus, sun sign, or rising sign, or moon sign. But she's able to rebuild. She's so abundant that this is like nothing. Like she's like, okay, I can go out and I can get my own place, or I can do this, or I can do that, because she has all the means to do so. She's all the resources to do so. You can be resourceful. You have people who want to help you. Let them help you. Okay. But there is victory for you when you walk away. So I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, Nina, but I do feel like put a fork in it. It's done, my love. I don't think there's anything here that's gonna go back to how it was. I think it's too far out. You're very welcome, Nina. I hope it made sense. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for subscribing for the first time as well. All right, Jen, we got your reading underway right now. You are getting a 5-minute reading. What type of reading are we doing for you? And Citrus, I know your name. I can't think of your name right now, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being somebody who comes in and out. I know you used to be a regular. I just can't remember your name. I'm so sorry. But after Jen, we have Kelly's freebie. After Kelly's freebie, we are waiting for our next donation to come through. A $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So if you are interested in any of those readings, feel free to send in your $15 donation to get some clarity or insight, get connection with somebody who's passed away, or know yourself through the lens of human design, which is a chart reading all about you, what type of energy we have, or you have, how to work with your energy, and how to trust yourself when making decisions. Hi, can we do mediumship, please? I've been thinking a lot about Scott lately. That was just dyslexia. She said, thinking about Scott a lot lately. What dyslexia? Maybe switch those. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. I'm going to aim for 42 minutes, but it might be 43 minutes. I'll let you know for a timestamp here. All right, this is for Jen. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Scott for Jen, Scott for Jen, Scott for Jen. The way Scott is here, he feels very boyish right now to me. Like he's just like, it's so funny. He's laying on his stomach with his feet up, kind of doing this thing, and like just like hanging on your every word. Because the way he's feeling to me is that you've been talking about Scott to so many people, and it's not just thinking. I think you've been talking about him, good memories, funny things that have happened in his past, whether you're having conversations with his siblings or his mom or anyone else in his family that's just sharing information about him and just listening to it and just feeling like he just feels like excited that people are still talking about him. And if the talking is you just talking to him out loud about your memories, that's chef's kiss. Please talk to your unalived ones, guys. They are able to hear you. You are unable to hear them unless you become a medium, which I don't know if anyone can become a medium, but I'm sure you can learn. If that's something you would want to do. But this is something that I feel really good about. I feel really like I just feel happy. I feel happy. That's the way he feels to me. And normally we're doing evidence, so hopefully this is making sense evidentially, like talking about him, having conversations about him should be evidence. Let me know if that makes sense. There's something here about a puppy. Like, it looks like a beagle-like puppy. She goes, it makes sense. So I don't know if you're thinking about getting a puppy or somebody in his family is thinking about getting a puppy, but I want you to get this puppy. I want you to get this puppy. It's like a beagle. It doesn't have to be a beagle. It could be literally any, but I feel like it's a hunting dog breed that you may be getting. And I do feel like this is like him getting you a puppy, like getting you a companion, getting you somebody that you can hug on and cry to. Even if you have animals right now, I still feel like this puppy is like Scott's gift to you. So I don't even know if you're in the market for it, but it's coming through. So whoever's getting a puppy, just know like Scott's choosing this puppy. I still feel so much love here. Genuinely, I do. I feel so much love here. I feel seen and understood, even in passing. Like, I still feel like you get him. Like, you understand like what he would have wanted, what he wouldn't have wanted, things like that. And he's doing all right. He's doing all right. I do feel like again, a bonfire's coming in, and I feel like this happened in another reading we might have had. You can let me know if that's accurate or not. I might be blending other people's readings, but like a bonfire with close loved ones. And I feel like, I don't know if this is a monthly thing they're doing or just a summertime thing they're doing, but I feel like they are really like just powwowing about him, just talking about him, hanging out with him. So if you are able to get to like the bonfires, or maybe this is in passing and maybe this is part of his, I know he had a really elaborate funeral, if for lack of a better term. So this could just be part of that as well and continuing on with that fashion. But I really feel like the camaraderie around a bonfire is valuable. I feel valuable about this. Let me know if this makes sense, Jen. You don't have to wait for my prompt either. You can just say yes, yes, no, I don't know, whatever it is the answers are. But nothing too much or nothing too less, just for anyone new here. I feel like he's been, she goes, I don't know. Okay. So with the bonfire, I definitely would, if you are able to have a bonfire, you can have it by yourself, or you can get with his family and say, hey, I was just thinking like maybe we can get together and have a bonfire, have some drinks and talk about Scott here. Because I feel like that's something that he really liked or really enjoyed in his life. It feels very spiritually connected to me. I know previously we did. So I feel like doing it again is going to be something good, or maybe he's just bringing it up again. He was outdoorsy. So I just feel like going out there and just having a bonfire is like spiritual. It just feels very spiritual to me. And that would explain why he wants an outdoor kind of dog, or like, because a beagle is a hunting breed, if I'm not mistaken. And they love to be outside. So that would make sense if he's an outdoorsy guy. He's like, get this outdoorsy dog. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that gave you some clarity or insight. Like, he's always with you. He's so, like, he feels really happy, to be honest. He feels like, especially when you're talking about him, thinking about him, laughing specifically, like when you're having memories that just make you laugh, like that to me is everything. So don't be afraid to like share this with other people, share his memory with other people, laugh about him, and just really enjoy your time with him and talking about your time with him. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. Clarity with Britt, thank you so much for liking the live. But I do hope this helps. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight there. And again, I'm so sorry about the loss of Scott. One day at a time. Thank you for the follow. You're very welcome, my darling. You are very, very welcome. All right, Kelly, we have your freebie. Hi, Amanda. Kelly, what is the topic of your free reading? And guys, we don't have another donated reading in, so if you're interested in getting a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. We just did mediumship. I do psychic readings, and I do human design readings as well. So if you're interested in any of those readings, go ahead and get your $15 donation. Grief puppies are totally a thing. That's how I got mine, and it was the best decision. Oh, Kelly, I love that. So hopefully, Jen, that's something that you could be open to. If not, that's okay, but I do feel like he's trying to get you a puppy. We're halfway there, guys. 30,000 likes, and we'll do a collective. So we're halfway there. He probably sees I'm going through it, LOL. So I think that's why he wants something that you can hug on, love on. So I would be open to it if I were you, but you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do what I say, what Spirit says, what Scott says. You can do anything you want. You have free will to do anything, okay? But just know he's wanting you to get like a beagle, like a beagle puppy. All right, so Kelly, we're waiting to see what type of reading you want, my darling. And don't forget, if you are a paid subscriber, you're getting free readings today. So go ahead and get your subscriber in, paid subscriber. I don't know what to call that. But if you want to be a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get a free reading here today. Oh, sorry, general. Let's go for it. All right, this is Kelly's free reading. And then, guys, again, after Kelly's free reading, yes, Aria, again, you are going to be next unless we get a donated reading. Remember, if we get a donated reading, you're going to be after them. But it's all first come, first serve, and Kelly was before you. But paid donations do get priority, so that's why they're going to squeeze ahead of you if anyone does want a reading here. Clarity with Britt, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm going to do your freebie. The next freebie after Aria will be yours. And Amanda, you'll be after Britt here. But again, if we get donated readings, it's going to fill in between, okay? For Kelly. Spirit, what does Kelly need to know? What's the message for Kelly? Ever had a crystal make you dizzy? I have not, Trish, but it does not surprise me. Did you program your crystal? Did you tell your crystal what you wanted it to do? Or were you just holding it around? And if it's one of the big boys like Moldavite, that wouldn't surprise me in the least that it made you dizzy. Moldavite, yeah, that does not surprise me in the least. Moldavite is, I never recommend anyone for Moldavite unless you're ready for your whole life to change, to be turned upside down. If you're ready to lose people, you're ready to go into another chapter and let people go. Oh, I just got it, holding it, Labradorite. Oh, okay. Yeah, Labradorite is this giant guy. I love her. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She is opening up your psychic abilities. So if you are holding on to it and you're not grounded, girl, get grounded. She will open up your psychic abilities. That's what she does. That's why she's beautiful and gorgeous, and we love her. That's why we stand her. Where is your shine, girl? Get your shine back. There she is. So just make sure you're grounded when you fuck with this, okay? We love her. She's one of my faves. But yeah, Moldavite will fuck you up, for sure. Sorry, Kelly. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? I love my Labradorite. Me too. All right. This is it. Kelly, let's see what's going on. Hey, you might be starting something new that's going to bring in some more income. Whether you are having a new, it's always work with you. It is always money and income with you. Girl, shoot. This is something new that you might be starting, might be adding on to your services. I feel like this is very highly charged by the eclipses. Tomorrow is the lunar eclipse. The 21st is the solar eclipse. Within that 2 weeks is called the eclipse season. So those 2 weeks are going to be highly charged. So she goes, always. So there may be something you may be letting go of your services and something you're adding on to your services. Let's see what's going on. Kelly is a photographer in West Michigan area, or closer to West Michigan area. So if anyone's West Michigan and you want a photographer, check out Kelly. The Five of Cups and the Wands, the Knight of Wands. The Five of Cups is something that we might be holding on to. That's not really working out for us. It's not really taking us where we need to be. An eclipse on the first day of fall. Yes, Trish. That is what's happening. If not, fall might be the 22nd, though. Absolutely, Kelly. Absolutely. But this is something that's not working out, that we might have like really put a lot of eggs in our basket. We're really trying to make work. But what you have standing is going to work, and you're ready to take off with what you have standing. I really want you, for whatever reason, I want you to promote the crap out of yourself on any of the social medias. I want you to show like your videography skills that you're developing. I want you to show off your photography that you do. And I want to, like, because TikTok does picture reels now, I want you to put it in a picture reel. I want it on all platforms, even if you're not just on TikTok, you might be on the other ones. Apply it everywhere. That's what I want you to do. I want you to apply your work everywhere and really, really promote yourself and be like, hey, I'm open for weddings. I'm open for special occasions. I'm open for engagements. I'm open for whatever it is that you're open for, right? I would just really like be plain about it and be like, hey, these are my photos. These are the things I do. Of course, you might need to get permission from the people whose photos they are. Woo! Okay. You may need to get permission from people whose photos they are, but I do feel like letting go of the old and embracing what's coming in is going to be really beneficial, and putting yourself everywhere is going to help you bring in whatever you need to bring in. All right. Ooh, that made me have to blow my nose now. But thank you, Kelly, so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a regular, for being a subscriber. I really appreciate you, and I hope this made sense. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Guys, we don't have anyone who sent in a donation, so if you are interested in getting a 5-minute reading of your choice, a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading, go ahead and get on the list by submitting a $15 donation. Yes, Britt, we got you over here. We got clarity with Britt first, but we have Aria right now, but she is so I got 2 Brits on the list. And Trish, yes, you can be after the second Brit here. But Aria, we have you right now, so let me know what type of reading we're doing. You're doing a freebie for being a subscriber, so if you guys want freebies on Saturdays, go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. But I have to blow my nose right now because I just had a sneeze attack. So if you hate nose blowing, scroll away for a second, turn down the volume on your phone. I'll let you know when I'm done with this. But it's happening in 3, 2, 1. Loaded. All right. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you, Jen, for the heart me. Looks like Aria wants a general reading. So let's go for it, Aria. Spirit, this is for Aria. Aria. What is the message for Aria? Spirit, what is the message for Aria? Spirit, what is the message for Aria? What's going on here? One more shuffle because it feels right, and then we're going to cut the cards. All right, let's cut it. Ooh, I love this. This is judgment. This is fate. This is leveling up. This is being called to go into the next segment of your life, into the next area of life. And it's meant to be. This, again, is the calling card, the fate card. This is Archangel Gabriel, who has called up the unalived ones into the next stage. You are leveling up. Wow, Arya, this is big. This is big, 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 big. Because there's nothing but major arcana cards that came out. In a 3-card pull, including the bottom, you got nothing but major arcana that's life changing. This is your life changing in such a positive and beautiful way, right? We're leveling up with the judgment card. We're going with fate. We have temperance, which is Sagittarius. This is going to be the end of November into December. This is patience. This is taking your time. This is balancing things that need to be balanced out, whether your emotions need to be balanced out, the physical realm and the spiritual realm needs to be balanced out. There's growth here. There's 2 angels. You're dealing with 2 angels and a spiritual leader, so that's fucking wild. But this is Archangel Raphael. This is the healing angel. So there might be some healing that you need to undergo still that's going to lead you to a path. Now, they're in this path. There is 2 of the mountains in the way. The mountains, the sharper they are, the more like hard things are going to be. The rounder they are, the easier things are going to be. And these are not very pointy. Sure, they have some points, but they are really kind of rounded instead of like super sharp and pointy. If I can find the 10 of I'm not going to, but I do feel like this is going to be something that's good. The sun imagery is the most positive imagery you have. Now you're going to take what you've learned with our patients by evening out some things, and you're going to apply it. This is the teacher. This is the role model. This is a wise person that is departing wisdom on people as well. This is somebody who is very, very, very eager and able to help people only when asked. Okay, only when asked. But you have wisdom to impart. You may be teaching something or being taught something. So learn whatever lesson it is that you need to learn so that you can level up and get to that next level, right? And not question like, well, that's not it. We're like, okay, well, that's what you're saying. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Let me do some research. This is what the research finds. Like, we are learning things and we are being a role model while we do it. So Arya, you got some big changes coming your way. You got some big changes coming your way. So if you are interested in more information on that, go ahead and send in a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 6-minute reading because you are a paid subscriber. And paid subscribers do get 6-minute readings instead of 5-minute readings anytime they donate $15 or more. But this is big. This is big, 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 big. Huge. Huge. And then we cut to star card. Hopes, dreams, wishes, manifestations taking off, girl. That's wonderful. All right, guys. Again, we are still waiting on the next donation to come through. $15 gets you a 5-minute reading. If you're interested in more clarity or more insight, if you are a subscriber, you're going to get free readings here today. So feel free to subscribe. If Ladybug, if you want to be next, go ahead and submit a $15 donation or subscribe. That is how you get readings here today. Either you are a paid subscriber or you send in a donation. But we do have clarity with Britt right now. And again, anyone who sends in a donation will be next. They do get priority. And then it's Amanda's for the freebie. Then it's our other friend, Britt. And then it's Trisha. All right. Clarity with Britt wants a general reading as well. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, this is for clarity with Britt, or just Britt. You know which Britt we're talking about. For Britt. Spirit, what does Britt need to know? What's the message? Spirit, what is the message for Britt? Spirit, what is the message for Britt? What's going on here? This actually feels like a good place to cut your cards, so let's go ahead and do it. It feels right. And you got the Hierophant as well. Wow, this is the 3rd time the Hierophants come out. They are definitely out today. I think this is traditionally Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. Taurus is the second house of income, of possessions. The Hierophant is a spiritual leader, a role model, a teacher. They are grounded, right? And I feel like with you, especially with your name being Clarity with Brit, so I might be reading a little too much into this, like you are a spiritual leader. Like you are somebody, I feel like you're starting though. I feel like you're on your way to be a spiritual leader in a big way where it feels very cathartic and very even keeled and like I got this. But I do feel like you have the like gifts. I do feel like you have gifts. Like for me, for you, I wouldn't be surprised if you're clear. I would feel like you're clairsentient. Sorry, clairsentient, which is correct, and clairvoyant. Like that's how I feel with you. I teach people how to open their spiritual senses. I feel like those are your two major clairs. Like you may have all 5 clairs, you may have developed them all. I only have 3 out of the 5, or claircognizance as well. But I feel like your clairs are like your body sentience and clairvoyance the strongest. You're a freebie, but you're going to get 3 readings, 3 cards here. You got the pair. You got the pair. The High Priestess is here. You are definitely an intuitive, without doubt. Like, she doesn't come out for non-intuitives. She does not come out for non-intuitives. She doesn't have time to talk to the normies. Thank you, Spirit. But trusting in your intuition, knowing everything is going to work out. Pomegranates are behind her. Pomegranates are very fruitful. They have many seeds. They have so much abundance in them. They are a sign of abundance. I really feel like you utilizing your abilities is going to really allow you to go forth and really make a difference. So I wouldn't be surprised if you end up doing like TikTok live like me or something like that, if you're not already doing that. The 5 of Pentacles in the world. So something does have to end when it comes to either your spiritual business, or maybe you've gotten too much on your plate and you need to let something go, or you're feeling out in the cold and desolate by the community, by the spiritual community, because there's so many people in the spiritual community that kind of like, I don't know, suck. So, don't feel bad if people are like, you can't sit with us. Okay, cool. Thanks. Especially if they don't believe in balance. If they are just about light and love, girl, no. Girl, no. Light and love to me is a red flag. Huge red flag. I'm all about balance. I'm about balancing out the light and the dark and the dark and the light. I'm about to, say, I'm about the life that is copacetic with each other. Like I understand the darkness and I understand the light. I understand that without the darkness, there cannot be any light. And without the light, there cannot be any darkness. Sorry, there's only darkness without light, but either way, but it's like about balance. So just know there is something that needs to end, but you have the Magician's wand, right? You have the card of the manifester, which is the Magician. That's why those are in her hands. It's right there. So she has all the tools of tarot. She can make anything she wants happen: success, power, innocence, protection, again, consistent access to it. You can make the life that you want. So if things are not working, you have the ability to start again and know what it is that you want and go get it and make it happen, because this is in direct relation with the Magician, which is saying you can manifest anything you want in this life. You have all the tools of tarot to do it. You have all the tools you need to do it. So I do feel like this is something that needs to pivot here with your spiritual endeavors, but you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. I think you're going to continue on this journey here, Britt. Alrighty, guys. So we are still waiting on that $15 donation. So if you're interested in a reading, $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading, or you can subscribe here. You're very welcome, Britt, anytime. I'm just doing a refresh here to make sure I didn't miss anything. But we do have Amanda right now. So Amanda, let me know what type of reading we're doing. Well, that doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? Oh, that's right. That's what happens. Okay. Mental, such emotional clarity. All right, let's see what's going on for Amanda. Amanda. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about their mental and emotional clarity? feel heated though. I feel heated. Like literally I'm hot. So you could be in a fight with somebody, a disagreement with somebody, just not seeing eye to eye with somebody, but I feel hot. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about mental and emotional clarity? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about their mental and emotional clarity? What's going on here? Courtney, thank you so much. You are going to be next, darling. Thank you so much. And then after Courtney is going to be our other friend, Britt. This is the last shuffle here, Amanda. Check it out. Girl, I love this. I'm going to see what the other cards are, but we have success right away at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands. Success is out there. Whether it is waiting for clarity, I don't know. I feel like we have done your human design. I feel like I've done that for everyone, though. So let me know if we've done your human design or not. But like, once you receive clarity, once you receive emotional clarity, fuck off. Sorry, not you guys. I have to restart the live because they restricted me again. Why? Don't know. No clue. Yes, just once. So I feel like you might be, are you an emotional anything? Let me see. No, that's new. That's not what I meant to do. Amanda, what's your last initial? I just need your last initial. Okay, got you. Yep. You are an emotional. Yep. You're an emotional manifesting generator. That's who you are. So that makes sense to why you want to ask about this question. So the Three of Wands is here saying there's victory, there's success when we do clear our mind. When we do get to that level of like, okay, I feel okay right now. What choice do I want to make? And trust that choice. Now you can trust the uh-huhs or the uh-uhs when you have that moment of like peace, moment of clarity, moment of like, this moment of like sanctability. That might be a word I just made up. But you can trust the uh-huh and the at that moment. You are not designed for an in-moment decision. You are not designed to say yes in the moment or no in the moment. You're designed to wait out that wave. It is a choice you have to make. We got sevens here. Sevens are assessment. They are knowledge. They are reflection. They are a very strong spiritual number. I honestly think sixes are stronger than sevens personally in spirituality. I just do. I just feel that way about it because Spirit has proven to me many times that sixes are the more spiritual number than sevens. But this is saying like there are some things I need to evaluate, some things I need to relook at, like what didn't go right, what did go right, what was my part to play in it, what wasn't my part to play with it, what was my part to go with the flow with, all of those things. And there's a choice here that you do need to make. And it's a conscious decision. Like if I'm having a tough time with emotional clarity and mental clarity, I need to take a break. I need to take a moment. I need to go be by myself for a second and recognize like, okay, I need to chill. I need to relax. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to refill my cup so that when you can come back, you can make a more clear decision. But if you're spilling from an empty cup, you're never going to be able to do that. So I do feel like you need to take time for you. I feel like doing whatever it is that you want to do. And when you're in the car on the way home and you're feeling like, ask yourself, do I want to do whatever it is, the decision that I need to make when it comes to my emotional clarity and my mental clarity, and then go forth with that answer. Or your brain is going to turn on right away, Amanda, and tell you, but we're not listening to that. We're not listening to the buts. We're listening to the moment we had clarity and the decision we made within that clarity. So don't overthink it. All right. Don't overthink it, but do distract your brain. That's how you're going to get that clarity you need. Okay. Hopefully this made sense here, Amanda. I hope this gave you some clarity. I hope it gave you some insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today and getting your reading here from being a paid subscriber. Hey, they actually approved my appeal. Yes. So guys, if you could do me the favor, because they did restrict me and they unrestricted me just now, if everyone in the room could just tap the screen, tap, 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 tap. We're going to get further to our goal of 30,000 anyways, which is when we do a collective reading. Plus, it's going to help me get further into the algorithm. So thank you guys so much. I already see Jen, Amanda. I saw another Jen, two Jens, both Jens. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right now we have Courtney who's getting a 5-minute reading. Courtney, what type of reading are we doing for you? After Courtney, we have our other Brit, and then we have Trisha, unless we get another $15 donation in. Thank you for sharing the live, Amanda. Thank you for hashtagging the FYP, Jen. Thank you, Trish, for liking the live. Thank you, Jen, for liking. So Courtney, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. There they are. General. I have a lot of different things going on. Okay, so we'll check out your general reading here. Thank you, Britt, for lighting up the roses. All right, your timestamp is 1 hour, 15 minutes. V, thank you for the follow. One day at a time, thank you for the likes. All right, Spirit, this is for Courtney. Courtney. Thank you so much for the finger hearts there, Trish. Spirit, what does Courtney need to know? Woo. Spirit, what does Courtney need to know? Spirit, what does Courtney need to know? Woo. Courtney, I feel like you're not fibbing when you say you have a lot going on. I feel like there's so much going on that I am kind of paralyzed by it, and I'm just sitting. Like, I know I have shit to do. I know I have to go do it, but I'm sitting. In this moment, I am just taking a seat, kind of like waiting for the next thing to like pop up, because I kind of feel like if I do any move, I'm afraid like a linebacker is gonna come and just like take me out, like fucking like a truck's gonna come like bleh, and I'm like like I need to get a better foundation. Like I need to get the feeling of the earth back under my feet so that I know which way to go, which avenue to take, what I need to cut off, what I need to add to, what I need to just leave alone, those type of things. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know, nothing more, nothing less. But I feel like nauseous about it too. It just feels like too many moving pieces that I can't get a handle on it. She says yes. Let's see what the cards have to say. I want to do one more shuffle. Lindy Lou, thank you so much for liking the live. Listen, at the bottom of the deck, even though it feels chaotic, even though it feels like I need to take a time out and like figure out my game plan, figure out my next moves, you have a good position. Partially paralyzed with grief. Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. 7 of Wands is saying that you're at a good position, though. You're at a good point. This is a card of saying, like, no one can really touch the character because the character, thank you, Spirit, for being here, is at a good angle. But these guys are not. So she actually has the calls to make. She actually has the authority to do whatever she needs to do. Okay. So if you are somebody who's in charge of somebody else's like estate or things like that, just know like you are the one in charge with it. Okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I see your grief right here. I see the heartbreak. I see the heartache. I see the toxicity spilling out. I see something has to like is a loss. Like this is loss, right? This is heartbreak. And it's something that is, it's something that I do have to deal with, but I feel like with this particular loss, Like, this to me doesn't feel like a surprise. This doesn't feel like out of the blue, like a car accident or something like this. This feels like somebody who knew they were passing. And so we had some time with them. Let me know if this makes sense. So we were ready to do what we needed to do, whether that was to take our, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, my love. I'm so sorry. But the Five of Swords is I will get off the couch. I will get off that paralyzed feeling that I have, and I will be okay. Okay, I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to take my energy back. I'm going to be all right. But this is something that I do, like, the cards here are pretty good though. So I do feel like there's something here coming that's going to allow you to honestly feel supported. There's support system here. So you have a lot of people who are on your side who is supporting you, that is helping you get back to normalcy, for lack of a better term. Was your baby sick, or was your baby still in the womb? Because whatever this is, it feels like this is something that I knew about. Like, that's how it feels to me. Like, I kind of knew something was wrong. I knew something wasn't right. Let me know if that makes sense. But yeah, this is something here that is, just allow people to take care of you. Okay, allow people to take care of you, help you make those decisions that you need to make. Like, this is something that is unbearable, but people are here to help. So let them help. Last time you did a reading, I was pregnant, but I didn't know yet. Oh, you poor thing. But things are going to be okay. All right. They're going to help you, support you, get you back to a feeling like yourself again. And you're going to be able to stand your ground. You're going to be able to feel good again. You could be an earth sign person, Capricorn, Aquarius, nope, not Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But this is something that I do feel like you are going to pick up your pieces, and you're going to be able to, moving on is such a blasé term. It's not something that you're going to move on from and never think about again, but it is something that you're going to be able to continue moving forward. Okay. You actually unknowingly helped me spiritually prepare. Oh, wow. So maybe that's what I'm reading into. That's wild. I'm grateful that I could help you, though. I very much am. I'm very grateful that I could do that for you. But you're going to be okay. All right. You're going to have the support team that you need to help you through this. Lean on them. Lean on them. They are willing. They are open. They are generous. They are going to help you. All right. And you will get back to some sort of normalcy where you're able to keep putting one foot in front of the other every day, where you start to become back into a routine that feels somewhat normal. But Courtney, I hope this helps. I hope you give you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. I am so sorry about your loss, my love, but I am so honored that I could help you spiritually prepare for that without knowing it. And my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you so much. Thank you so much. You're amazing. I love you so much. Lindy Lou, I got you, but you are going to be after Britt because we have Britt's freebies right now. But Lindy, I got you. Courtney, I'm here anytime you need me, okay, darling? Anytime you need me, just pop on in, send in your donation, and we'll get you any reading that you need, okay? And if we're doing freebies, and if I can get you in with a freebie, I will. But that I can never guarantee a free reading. That's the thing, is they're only for 15 minutes whenever I start my live. So it's really dependent on, if you're able to make it that 15 minutes. But my heart goes out to you, my love. All right. We're going to move on to Britt. You're very welcome. Britt, what type of reading are we doing for you? I'm here. Legal shit, girl. See what's going on. Spirit, this is for Britt. Britt. Spirit, what does Britt need to know about legalities? What legal advice can we give her? I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not like actually giving lawyer advice or legal advice. I'm just giving you the advice that Spirit gives me about legalities. I just needed to say that. You don't need to respond to it. I just needed to say that. Spirit, what advice can we give Britt about legalities? What advice can we give Britt about legalities here? Thank you, Courtney, for liking the live. All right, last one because it feels right. Let's go for it. I hear Connect 4 and Bingo right away, which is very interesting. So Connect 4 is like winning, Bingo is winning, right? So whatever's going on, I do think you may win. The Ace of Swords is here. This is a new battle. This is a new idea, a new action you're taking, new inspiration, new ideas. This is something that I feel like, Amanda, I got you. Thank you so much. This is something that I feel is very prevalent, very, I just feel really like somebody like cut me, not physically, it might be physically, but it doesn't feel physically. It feels like somebody cut me down to the bone, like somebody I wasn't expecting to have to deal with. That would be Amanda. Lindy is next, and then it would be Trisha, then it would be you, Amanda. Thank you so much. You'll get your 6-minute reading though. Girl, you're going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Whatever is going on, it could be a custody agreement, it could be a custody battle thing because there's a child right here. This is children filling up your cup. This is commitment. So this could be having somebody that you had a commitment with that might have to deal with children. So this could be, again, custody comes in the most for me. Doesn't mean that it is it, but over my inner child. Yeah, your inner child. So this could be your inner child then, if that's what you're stating, if there's no children involved. But like there's something you're going to commit yourself to that is you're going to have harmony with. Like this is something that I feel like I need to face. I need to deal with. It's going to be hard. It's going to be draining. So you're going to be okay though, especially when you have this brand new commitment. But this usually means like weddings and stuff like that. So this is why I feel like this has to do with like a love relationship to me. Like that's how the cards are reading to me. But you don't forget to like take a break. This is going to be taxing. This is going to be hard, but it is something that I do feel really positive about. I feel really, really positive about. I feel like I am doing this for myself because I needed to stand up for myself, and I'm committing. I'm committing to this. Whether that you're divorcing somebody or you're dealing with like the legalities of splitting up all your things, or you're just saying like, fuck you, you hurt me, you did this to me, and I'm going to stand my ground about it. But I do feel like victory is here for you with this. But I do think it's going to be a long battle. Okay. Britt, I hope that makes sense. If you want more information, go ahead and submit your $15 donation to get a 6-minute reading for you. Right now we have Lindy. Lindy, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I'm married. He's great support. Okay, wonderful. So whoever it is, it's somebody you have committed yourself to, though. That like the 4 of Wands is the commitment card. So it is somebody you've committed yourself to, whether this is a friend you committed yourself to, a business you committed yourself to, but it's something that you're committing to. Like you might be just committing to this legality, but I like the outcome. You are very welcome, Britt. All right, Lindy, what type of reading are we doing, my darling? Thank you for liking the live, guys. We only 7,300 likes away from the collective reading. Yes, there was a commitment for a long time with this. Okay. Usually with that card, it's like love and stuff. So that's where I got my wires crossed for here. Just a general for the week. Let's do it, Lindy Lou. Let's do it. Hi, Nolan. Lindy, your timestamp is going to be 1 hour and 48 minutes. I keep hearing, I'm like a bird. Well, that was not where I wanted it, hun. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is, and baby, I'm in need for you to know. So that's original. Who sings that song? Why do I want to call it Demi Lovato? It's not Demi Lovato. I listened to that song on repeat this week. That is hilarious. It's not Natalie Imbruglia. This is somebody who is very famous who sings this song. Who? Nelly Furtado. Yes. All right, this is for Lindy. Spirit, what does Lindy need to know about the week ahead? Spirit, what does Lindy need to know about the week ahead? Spirit, what does Lindy need to know about the week ahead? So keep listening to that. Spirit is just popping in saying, like, we know we've been hearing that song a lot. That's hilarious. So the first thing I feel is like, honestly, I feel on the mend. I feel like I'm getting my shit together. Like, this feels like a very productive week for me. I feel like tomorrow's going to be a day where you might want to sit down, hang out for a minute. I wouldn't fuck with the eclipses. I wouldn't go outside during the eclipses. If, it's a lunar eclipse, so it's going to be, I believe the lunar eclipse is at night and the solar eclipse is during the day. Well, that would make sense to me. But anyways, so don't go outside on Sunday night. Stay in your bed. Just stay inside. But it just feels like I'm gonna get my shit taken care of this week. That's my go-to when shit feels like it's going to hit the fan. But I know for a good reason. Shelly, thank you for the follow. It's a $15 donation. But I just feel I feel motivated this week. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh! Everything's coming together, darling. This is the first time the sun has come out all day. I've been on for an hour and a half today. So this is the first time the sun has come and say hello, growth, victory, success, all of this beautiful positive energy. The sun is always positive. That's my card of the day. Hey, Nolan. This is a card, especially when I'm talking about the solar eclipses, like don't go outside that day, the 21st, don't during the eclipse time frame. So learn when the eclipse is happening and don't go outside during that time frame. Let it pass and then you can go outside. Okay. If you do go outside, take a shower after going outside during the eclipse time frame. Okay. So I just want you to be aware because that's going to fuck some shit up. Okay. Oh, girl, whatever conflict you're dealing with, let it go. Oh, thank you, Samantha, for subscribing. I appreciate you so much. AJ is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. But the 5 of Wands is conflict and the 9 of Swords is like, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about this conflict. I can't stop thinking about what this is and what it means and how it's going to go and this, that, and the other thing and everything in between. Like, it just feels like this is heavy. Like, this is what's heavy. But again, that sun is out there. This is going to be nothing because, girl, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Swords. You got the pair plus my favorite court card in the deck, plus Salem Binks, which is my real life cat for anyone who's new here, bringing you luck. You're leveling up. These are the highest kings and queens in the deck. There's nobody higher than the king and queen of swords. They are transitioning. You see this transformation with the butterflies? This week, I really feel like you are going to be starting that transformation. You are getting into your chrysalis. You are becoming sludge, but you're being remolded into a beautiful butterfly, right? So just know, like, you need to speak your truth. You need to speak your mind. You need to be transparent with what it is that you're wanting, what your expectations are. I want you to say, yell, scream into the void. What is it that you want? Truth seeking. She's Libra. He's Aquarius. Sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could be Gemini, but they're not here. But this is something that is very, 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 very beautiful and wonderful, and something that is going to allow you to feel confident, to speak your mind, to take the action you need, to use that idea that you have and use it for your benefit, especially when we are paired with the Queen of Wands. I love her. I love her. I love her. She is Aries by nature, but can be Leo or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising rising sign or moon sign. She is transformative. She's not afraid of transformation. Wands are fire. Fire by nature is transformation. She is a light in the darkness. People gravitate towards her. She is tarot royalty, literally, like literally, Nolan, look at this shit. Don't let the peasants, whatever they think about you, affect you, because they can, whatever they say is none of your business. Whatever these people are doing and saying is none of your motherfucking business, my friend. You are leveling up in such a big way, in such a transformative way. Transformation. Good luck coming your way. Don't be afraid to transform. I want you, like, now I don't want you fucking with the eclipses, but I do want you fucking with the sun, right? We want to fuck with the sun. So if you want to go outside right now and just like have the sun hit your back, if you can wear something that it shows your skin, that would be great. Please use sunscreen. We ain't fucking around with cancer. But if you don't, that's okay too. Just make sure the sun is at your back. You feel the warmth coming through. Okay, Lindy? Like, this is something that is going to matter. So make sure that the sun is hitting your back right now, but not during the eclipses. Not during the eclipses. Lindy, thank you so much for getting your reading underway. I really appreciate you. Right now, we're going to do Trisha's freebie, and then we have Amanda's donated reading. She's going to get a 6-minute reading. She's going to get a 6-minute reading. So excited. Thank you for the eclipse warning. You are very welcome. So Trish, we have a general here. And Amanda, again, we're going to get you a 6-minute reading because you are a subscriber. Woo! And then Samantha, for being a new subscriber, if you're still here, I do have you on the free list. So your free reading is going to be after Amanda, unless we get we'll be after Amanda's reading. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, Trish, let's do your general. Correct. Yes, everything you said one day at a time is correct. You're going to go to my profile. You're going to find all of that here. This is going to show you all of it. If it is a money transferring anything, you can send it that way. I don't have CA. I only have V, P, and W, which is this right here. Spirit, this is for Trish. Spirit, what does Trish need to know? What's the message for Trish? Adele, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Spirit, what does Trish need to know? This one definitely wanted to pop out of the deck, so we taking it. Trish, Spirit, what does Trish need to know? Spirit, what does Trish need to know? All right, last one. We already have one of the two, so we're going to split the deck and pull one. Nice. The 9 of Pentacles. Girl, definitely don't hold yourself back, because this is a windfall. This is the seed that you planted, bringing in the fruit, bringing in the information. Okay. This is the abundance card in the deck. Abundance is right here. Don't you dare hold yourself back from anything you want, any ideas you have, because it feels so hard. Oh no, girl, you got abundance. You got motherfucking abundance. Like, do it. Don't let your emotions talk you out of what it is that you want to do, even if it might be hard. That's so funny. Take your breaks, right? So Trish, especially if you're like a projector, I don't know. I know we've done your human design. Let me take a gander here. You're a generator. Perfect. So you are somebody that if you have the inspiration to do it, go forth. Don't let depression get you down. Don't let burnout get you down. Burnout is a real medical condition. As long as you're inspired by what work you're doing, you're going to be just fine. The swords are the element of air. Air is all about the mind. It's about communication, ideas, inspiration, action. She's inactive and she's inactive. So there's something that you need to do. And it may be like just doing less. even to get this abundance, doing less. But don't let your emotions tell you that you can't do anything. You can do it. You may need to get a game plan together because it may feel overwhelming, but you can do it. If you're inspired, you can do it. So Trish, I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Like, don't let your mind tell you that you can't do anything, because you can do everything. You can do everything. And if you need to take a break, then take a break. Then take a break. There is no shame in taking a break. My generators feel like they need to constantly be doing something, but you really don't. You truly don't. You'll be okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Amanda. Amanda, thank you so much for submitting a $15 donation. I got your 6 minutes ready. What is the topic of this reading, or do you want to do mediumship? Dorian, I got you. Thank you so much. You are going to be after Samantha. Thank you, Dorian. Oh, she wrote it on PayPal. Okay. Just go and log in. Okay. So it looks like we're going to do mediumship with Mark. Seems like I'll have a good week or two. Then I'm in bed for days. I don't know how to do this. Oh, you poor thing. I feel like I have to fake being happy to get through my day. And when I get home, I'm a complete mess. I don't know how to get through this. I probably sound like a broken record, but this is the hardest thing I've ever been through. You poor thing. Okay, let's go ahead and do, I don't need mediumship. Cards are okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect, Dorian. I got you. All right, Amanda, let's do the cards then. Your timestamp, my friend, is 1 hour and 40 minutes. Spirit, this is for Amanda. Amanda. Spirit, what does Amanda needs to know about getting through this grief? Spirit, what does Amanda needs to know about getting through this grief? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about getting through this grief? First thing in the body is like, I feel several different things. First thing is nausea. So I feel like I feel nauseous without him. I feel like I'm literally sick. Whether you are nauseous or not, it doesn't matter, but it feels like I'm literally sick. And this could be just grief making you ill. And grief can do that. Grief can make you ill. I'm also feeling like my side of my body is very sore. So if you're laying down for too long, I have noticed in my own body, I don't know if it's the same for your body, but it feels like pain. Like literally I've been laying down for too long and now I physically have pain. So I need you to get up. I need you to walk around your house. I need you to feed yourself. I know that's so easy for the internet psychic to tell you all this when you're actively going through grief. I know how difficult that can be. But it's necessary. Okay. It's necessary for you to do. You don't have to fake happiness right now. The fake of happiness is adding in an additional, I want to not make anyone around me uncomfortable, even though I'm severely uncomfortable. I just want to have everything easy going for everyone. I don't want to have to insert my grief on other people. So I'm going to fake this happiness. You do not need to do that. That's adding a masking factor to it, which is literally taking the grief and just shoving it down, when grief has no rules. Grief will let you be accepting one day and fucking angry the next day. Can have you in denial, and then you feel like, okay, I'm very depressed now. It's just like, it has these elements to it. So just know, grief does not have an exact timeline. It ebbs, it flows, it goes up and down and all around. You're going to go through this for a minute. Honestly, to me, it feels like the next 6 months are going to be the hardest. But by a year and a half of his passing, I feel like I can pick up my pieces. Like, I feel like I can get going. I feel like I can get my ass in gear. The missing of work, to me, I feel as of right now, like, it's okay. But there's a part of me that's just like, I want to reevaluate everything. I want to reevaluate my work life. I want to reevaluate my friendships. I want to reevaluate, like, death and grief makes us sit down and really say, like, this is what I evaluate. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I'm no longer going to allow myself to participate in. This is something I am going to participate in. I don't know if you've been thinking about counseling, like grief counseling, but it is coming in. So if you feel like this is too big of a burden to deal on your own, you can find grief counseling, which is like kind of like a AA meeting, if you will, but it's just like with people who have dealt with loss instead of like alcohol. And I've been considering it. I feel like I'm going to have camaraderie here. I feel like I don't need to fake a fucking thing here. I feel like people will understand what I'm going through. I just feel camaraderie. I feel camaraderie, and I feel like you need that. So try it. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You can try another grief place, or you can, not do it at all. But I do feel like I want you to try this, because I feel like this is going to make me not feel so alone. But we do have the Ace of Swords, a new beginning coming in, ideas, inspiration, communicating your grief in the grief counseling sessions, and did I say action already? But it is action if I didn't say that already. You're going to be okay. You are going to be just fine. Yes, right now her shirt says over it. I know you can't see it on TikTok, but you can see it on the recording. She's being presented with more of the same. Marsha, thank you so much for the follow. She's being presented with more of the same, and she doesn't want it. Nobody can reach her. Like, this feels very closed off from everybody. I feel like I'm closed off from my closest friends, from my closest family members. Like, they just don't get it. They don't get it, and they just want me to be happy and get up and get going and get dressed and brush my teeth and take a shower. But I'm stuck in the part of grief where I don't give a fuck about myself, about anyone around me. I don't care. And they're trying to get you to care. It's not the right time. I do want you to take care of yourself, though. I do want you to eat. I do want you to shower. I do want you to brush your teeth. I'm just as bad as them. But that's the things that saying, like, little by little, I'm going to get back to normalcy. I did see 111 on your timer. Manifestations coming true. So manifestations that are able to be fulfilled, they will be. Because there's a part of me that feels like you want to manifest him back, and I don't think that's possible, my love. I'm so sorry. But we are going through transition. Okay, this is the transition card out of really rocky waters into nice, clean, crystalline waters into new land of the hoe. Then we have the Empress. The Empress is going to remember her value. When you get through this emotional state, water's always emotional, and you get back to dry land where you can put your feet back on something, that is when you're going to see this not confidence that comes through, but like this value. Like, you have value, the situation had value, your relationship with Mark had value. Like, all of it has value. That's what Venus is all about. She's all about value. And you're gonna level up. When it's time, your transformation is gonna hit, and you're gonna feel like you're able to keep going forward. Now, moving on is such a incorrect term when it comes to grief, because you're never going to move on from this person. This person will always have a place in your heart. This person will always have a part of you, and you'll never give that up. So to say you're moving on is incorrect, but to say that you are keep moving forward, I feel like that is correct. So you're going to keep moving forward. You're going to keep living every day, one foot in front of the other, every day. I do think this is going to be hard for the hardest in the next 6 months, but I think it's going to be easiest in about a year and a half. Then you're going to have that happily ever after right there, right? The 10 of Cups is here. It's not coming in right now. It's not here right now. But I do feel like this is going to be okay for you. I feel like from the time of his passing, from a year and a half from that's when you're going to finally feel like, All right, I got my shit together. All right, we're moving forward. We're moving on. We're moving forward. Yeah, that's the word I want. We're just moving forward. Um, so I do hope that helps there, Amanda. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. You're going to have to be gentle with yourself, okay? But you do have to keep moving on and moving towards taking care of yourself, taking care of any children you might have, taking care of any pets you may have. Start there and then do the housework and then move on to this and then move on to that. But I do think grief counseling is going to be something that helps you not feel so alone, okay? You are very welcome, Amanda. My heart goes out to you, darling. All right, we are moving on to Samantha, who's getting a freebie. After Samantha, we have Dorian, who sent in a donation reading of $15. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. But Samantha, what is the topic reading? Thank you so much for being a first-time subscriber. What's the topic of your reading, my darling? Just a general, please. All right, let's check it out. All right, Spirit, this is for Samantha. Spirit, what does Samantha need to know? What's the message for Samantha? Spirit, what does Samantha need to know? What is the message for Samantha? Spirit, what is the message for Samantha? Let's see what's going on. One more shuffle. Nope, we're going to do one more shuffle after that because I didn't like how that shuffle happened. If it's an ugly shuffle, it just means shuffle one more time. There we go. That's a better one. Let's go for it. All right, the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of letting go, holding on to something that is not serving you so that you need to let go of it. What are you holding on to? What is not serving you that you're just like making excuse after excuse? Well, I have to hold on to this because of this, or I have to hold on to that because of this, or I have to hold on to this because of that. Like, what is it, right? Because this is a card of like holding on to something you should not be holding on to. You're going to learn a big lesson. I'm so sorry, Samantha. The tower moment with the Hierophant. This is big. This is a big thing. You are going to, either your ego is going to be affected or somebody else's ego is going to be affected. This is all needing to fall apart so that you can rebuild it the way that you want. Probably my ex, lol. Like, let this person go because they are not serving you. They are not serving you. Okay. You're going to learn your lesson. This is about learning lessons, teaching, role model, spiritual leadership. What's behind the veil as well as in this card here. He is Taurus traditionally. So this person's like looking for all the good, luxurious things. Noted, will do. So I do feel like getting away from your ex is going to be the best thing. The best thing. It's going to be hard. I feel like this person's going to have a little bit of a temper tantrum when they can't fuck with you anymore. Let them have their temper tantrum. You block them on all sources. You block their number. You block their Facebook, their Instagram, their TikTok, their Twitter, their Blue Sky, whatever it is that you're on and they're on. You block them because they don't deserve your time or effort. All right. Like, if you leave an avenue open for this person, they will come back in. But when you learn your lesson, you're going to be able to share this lesson with other people, impart that lesson, and move forward. All right. Thank you, Samantha, so much for subscribing again. I really appreciate you. Don't forget that whenever you donate $15 or more, you are going to get a 6-minute reading, and you are qualified to skip the list anytime I am doing freebies. Subscribers do get priority whenever I do freebies. When I start all my lives, I basically do them for about 15 minutes, and then I stop doing the freebies unless I get a paid reading. That stops it as well. Whenever the paid donation comes in, that's when I start just doing donated readings. You're very welcome, Samantha. All right, Dorian, let's go ahead and do your reading. After Dorian, we don't have anyone else on the list. So if I have any subscriber here that wants a reading, let me know. If you want to submit a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice, go ahead and do so. Dorian is next here, and nobody else is on the list after Dorian. You have 5 minutes on your timer. I have to do something very quickly. I'm here, though. I just need to plug in my charger. Yes. Yep, Nolan, I am. Do you want to be on the list? You'll be after Dorian. All right. We're going to do a general reading. We're going to see what comes through. I can't guarantee that I can hit all those subjects. It's a 5-minute reading. Typically, we only talk about one subject because it's all the time that we really have. But let's see what's going on here. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 54 minutes. When I talk about timestamp, that's what I mean. So you can check it out. You're welcome, Nolan. Not a problem. All right. This is for Dorian. Spirit, what does Dorian need to know? What's the message for Dorian? Spirit, what is the message for Dorian? Spirit, what is the message for Dorian? What's going on here? I just feel really overwhelmed. I feel very much like I need to catch my breath. I feel like I went from here to here. So I just don't feel like I'm at my best. I don't feel like I'm at my best at all. I feel like I'm coasting right now. That's how it feels. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Nothing more, nothing less. But it just feels like I'm coasting. Like I'm kind of going through the motions, trying to get shit done. That's how it feels like to me. Yes, absolutely. Let's see what the cards have to say. This is going to be the last shuffle here. Whew. I just feel like I want to break. I want to take a moment. I want to get back in touch with the things that I like. I want to get back in touch with my hobbies. I really want you to concentrate on hobbies, like whatever they are. If you like to knit, if you like to watch TV, yeah, it's a hobby. There's a lot to watch. If you like to read, if you like to write, if you like whatever it is, I really feel like you do like concentrating on your hobbies right now is going to give you some sort of release and relief. Thank you so much. I don't have your name, but it's a $15 donation. But this is the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is like roaring, ready to go. They're ready to take on the next chapter. They're ready to do the next thing. They're ready for the next opportunity. This is fire on fire because all the knights are fire. So there's transformation here. There's heat. There is passion, desire, motivation. There is psychic abilities in here as well. Hi, Courtney. Hello. Courtney is a regular who does private readings with me. Love her. All right. Yes, we are taking. Okay. There's a lot going on. They are talking about a partnership of some sort here, whether it's a love partnership, a business partnership, a friendship partnership, coworkers, family relationship is a broad term, okay? It does not necessarily mean love. This is the lifestyle change card. That's what this really is at the end of the day. It's about lifestyle changes. Saying like, hey, what's not working? What is? What's burning me up? And what is giving me life? What is it, right? And how do I balance between the two? We do have Archangel Michael here. I couldn't think of his name for a minute. Archangel Michael is the protection angel. So you do have protection here. Even if you feel out in the cold and desolate, you feel like you don't have a leg to stand on. If you are in a relationship and that's what it is. Yes, Kayla, it's a 15, correct. That is very correct. But you're going to allow yourself to be like, hey, if I need to leave this situation, I need to leave. I need to go. I need to figure out something different. And I'm going to take the time. I'm going to take the energy that I need to separate myself from this partnership, whoever this is, an ex, a current love relationship, a friendship, family, business partnership, things like that, right? And this is very interesting because I feel like very much like cutting the cord. Like I'm cutting it. This is not serving me anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm irritated. I feel bitter. I feel angry, disappointment, all of that. Like I feel very frustrated, whatever it is, especially if it's like prolonged frustration, 2 weeks or more. That's something to really consider what you need to move on from. But you are moving on to something new, and this is going to come in very quickly. The 8 wands, the card literally looks like this, except there's 8 wands and they're coming down very fast. It's the fastest moving card in tarot that came out of nowhere. And now this person has to deal with the repercussions. Like, oh shit. So you might be leaving somebody, or somebody might be leaving you. Okay. Cause it's like, where did this come from? Oh my God. How did this happen? Kayla, I got you. Thank you so much, Kayla. I don't understand how this happened, how this went down. Oh my God, this is so rough. This is so crazy. And then you're going to heal from it though. This is very healing energy. You can see there is a bandaged head, bandaged hands, very much like, yes, this shit needed to happen out of the blue, out of nowhere, so that I could start my healing process, so that I could really transform what I need to transform. Oh, my son just left for college. Oh, well, now it's your time to get in your hobbies. Like that comes in again. But no, this is a transformative king. This is Leo by nature, but can be Aries or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. They are not somebody who just sits around. They get up off their throne. They are a doer. They are a doer. Single mom his whole life. So you have to figure out like what your next steps are. Take that new action. Heal from this moment of like separation from your kid, and know that you have all the possibilities at the tips of your fingers right now. Right now, you have this area of transformation, of connection with your spiritual gifts, if that's something you're open to. You have passion and desire right here. What motivates you? Go forth and do it. For whatever reason, I really want you to just do your hobbies. I want you to do your hobbies, whatever they may be. Whatever they may be. So Dorian, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. You're going to be just fine, my love. You're going to be just fine. You're ready for this. Yes, thank you. You're very welcome. All right, Nolan, we're going to do your freebie. Guys, if you are a paid subscriber, we are doing freebies for you today. It's Paid Subscriber Saturday. After Nolan's freebie, we have Kayla's donated reading. So if you want to get a reading, you can either do a small mini reading by subscribing, or you can send in your $15 donation. Hi, Calicia. Hey, Victoria. Whoop, whoop. What's your topic matter, my love? What's going on? Do you just want to do a general too? Thank you, guys. Yes, we have less than 5,000 likes for the collective reading. So if you guys want to do the collective reading, it's literally 4,700 likes right now. 4,600 likes right now. All right, Nolan, let's go ahead and do a general. Well, I will say the sirens are going off. It's 1 p.m. on a Saturday. So the emergency systems are working. Hi, Calicia. Did you resubscribe? Thank you so much for resubscribing, darling. Yay. Let me know if you want your freebie. We're doing freebies today. And we're 3 subscribers away from our 50 goal, which is fucking cool. Travis, thank you for the follow. Wow. All right, Spirit, this is for Nolan. Nolan. Spirit, what does Nolan need to know? Yes, please. Yeah, I'll get your freebie to you. Spirit, what does Nolan need to know? Spirit, what does Nolan need to know? What's going on for Nolan here? All right, let's cut the deck. That's enough shuffling. Wow, the second time today she's come out. We have the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive card you can get in tarot. This is vitality. This is strength. This is success. This is growth. This is everything that you could imagine positive in your life coming through. Oh my God, I pulled this for the day too. You said that earlier. You said that earlier. That is hilarious. Girl, you fine. You fine. We got the judgment card. This is fate. This is a leveling up. This is saying I'm ready for the next adventure. I'm ready for the next thing that's meant for me, what I'm called to do. And it could be working on your spiritual side of you. The Queen of Cups is intuition, it's emotions, it's relationships. This is, again, empathy. They are empaths. So you may be really working on your empathy or your intuition in general. It's your time to shine. Literally your time to shine, right? You're going to grow. You're going to start this adventure. I really feel like this has to do with intuition. Casey, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, or you can get a mini reading like this that we're doing for Nolan if you want to subscribe. A subscriber appreciation Saturday is today. But the Queen of Cups is somebody who fills their cup. They know that they can't spill from an empty cup. She's emotionally savvy. She's emotionally intelligent. And that is what empaths are. Empaths are emotionally intelligent. They understand why people do express the emotions the way they express them. They don't put any like rhyme or reason. Casey, thank you for the I heart you. I appreciate that. This is something really, really wonderful. So I think whatever's going on, you're leveling up. You're leveling up your life. Spice up your life, every boy, every girl. Shake it to the left. Listen to some Spice Girls to spice up your life a little bit. All right, Kayla, we got your 5-minute reading underway right now. After that is Calicia's free reading. But we don't have anyone else who sent in a $15 donation. Feel free to send that in. Or if you want to stick around for the collective reading, we just need 4,400 more likes. No, 3,400 more likes. So go ahead and tippity tap that screen. The more people tapping at one time, the faster we're going to get it. Love it. You're the best. No, you're the best, Nolan. But let me know, Kayla, what type of reading are we doing? Are we doing a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, a human design reading? Let me know in the comments here. Thank you, V. Thank you, Nolan, for liking the live. Casey, I'm so sorry about your loss. I just actually read your comment there. I'm so sorry about your loss, my darling. My heart goes out to you. We can do a mediumship reading if you're interested in that, or we can see what the cards have to say. But again, it is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading here. But we're waiting on Kayla. There she is. She wants to know about some guidance with love. Let's do it. Your timestamp is 2 hours and 6 minutes. If you ever want to watch this reading again, we do record it. So feel free to watch it if you feel like you want to. I date all of those as well. So you'll be able to find the date and the timestamp of 2 hours and 6 minutes. Spirit, this is for Kayla. Whew. Spirit, what guidance can we give Kayla on love? Spirit, what guidance can we give Kayla on love? Ooh, Spirit, what guidance can we give Kayla on love? First things first, Kayla, I feel like everyone I meet, and I feel like you are more likely to date a man than a woman, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is just garbage. They're just fucking garbage. Like, there's nobody here that seems genuine. There's only men here. It feels like men child find you, that want you to take care of them, clean the house and feed them and make sure they're a little baby and you take care of the little baby. Like, that's how they feel to me. Let me know if this is making sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Nothing more, nothing less. Just yes, no, or I don't know. She goes, yes. Girl, you're better than all these people. All these people, all these men specifically coming through, you are better. You are better than all of them. Honestly, you saying no to these people that are coming out of the woodwork to like, date me, I'm just a little baby. You are dodging bullets with them. You are dodging bullets. I feel like you have high standards. I feel like you have high standards, and girl, do I fucking love it if that is accurate. Like, keep those high standards. Don't settle. Do not settle. Because if you settle, then you are saying like, okay, this is good enough. When you have these high standards, what is it that you want in love? What is it that you want in love? Write it down. Nas, thank you so much for the follow. Write it down. Tell the universe what you want. They'll deliver. Okay. Even if you're on the crossroads right now, maybe you're dealing with an ex and they're not deserving of you either. And they have you in an emotional tie. The water's emotions, the swords are the mind. So they may be confusing your mind by playing with your emotions and keeping you stagnant, keeping you at a crossroads. Like, which way do I go? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Like, I want you to trust yourself. I want you to trust your body when making this decision. You may have an emotional wave. You may be having an emotional wave here, which is totally fine, but you have to wait for clarity in order to make a decision. So clean your house, work out, or read a book or meditate, something to distract your brain so that you can feel energetically neutral. Once you're there, you can just go, do I want to do this thing? Yes or no, and then follow that answer. Your brain's going to turn right back on. But girl, there's just some major things going on. There's a commitment you've made. This could be a current relationship you're dealing with that is like overbearing, overpowerful. Like this is Aries. This person might be selfish. Again, a man child here, a little baby, Bond and Kittens, Theo and Daisy, thank you for the follow. But this is somebody who you don't need to fuck with. You don't need to fucks with this person because you're going to move away from this person anyways. Your mindset's keeping you here. But you see that plume of smoke? They're ready to go. They're ready to take off. They have everything you need here. Naz, I'm so glad that this is resonating, but this is specifically for Kayla. So I am looking for Kayla's information. But if it resonates, you take it. Don't not take it. Just know that this reading is, I'm looking for like Kayla's yeses or nos. But this is everything you need: the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, this growth of abundance, success, power, innocence, protection, constant and consistent access to it, as above, so below. Yes, yes to everything so far. Wonderful. You can see the wand in her hand is the wand right there in his hand. You have everything you need to move on. Your mindset is keeping you there. The emotions are keeping you here. You are better than this man. Period. You are better. And they're asking you to level up. They're asking you, like, you have standards. This person's not meeting your standards. This is a violation of your standards, of your boundaries, possibly even. Like, this person is just a little asshole. Okay. Popping each other's assholes. Sorry, the stem just came through. But you are leveling up and you are going to feel so much more emotionally fulfilled when you start to really say, like, this is my wants and this is my needs. And if you're not meeting my standard, I have to go. Is it heartbreaking and emotional? Yeah, it's going to be heartbreaking and emotional, but it's going to be something that levels you up. It's going to make you feel secure. It's going to make you feel emotionally secure. Like, you don't have to worry about walking on eggshells with anyone. You don't have to worry about, like, are they going to be mad because I didn't do this today, or that I did this today? Are they going to be mad? Like, you're not going to have to worry about any of that. It feels like, when I think about like leveling up, it feels like all of these little boys, because that's what they really are at the end of the day. Emotionally, they're little boys. They're going to go away, and you're going to start to see like these people who actually deserve you come into the light. Be aware of narcissism. I feel like anyone can be a victim to narcissism, so I want you to be prepared. So if anyone's love bombing you, even though it feels amazing, even though it feels terrific, it feels so fucking good, it is something that is not going to serve you well. If you notice love bombing is happening, just fucking leave. Don't tell them why you're leaving. Go ghost, because they have silver tongues. They'll try to convince you what you're seeing is not really what you're seeing. It's not really what's happening, but it really fucking is. So if you're seeing all that, just go ghost. I literally mean it. Go ghost. Do not give them any reason to talk to you, to try to convince you why you should stay with a narcissist, because they'll do that all fucking day. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense there, Kayla. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I really appreciate it. And guys, we made it to 30,000 likes. But here's the thing. I've been holding my bladder for a minute, so I'm going to go pee really, really quickly. Guys, keep liking the screen, even if it's paused. Keep getting the people in here. We're going to get that collective reading underway right away. And then Calicia, girl, I did not forget you. I did not forget you. We're going to do you after the collective reading because you're going to be part of the collective reading anyways. Thank you. You have no idea how much that resonated. Oh, thank you so much, Kayla. I'm so glad. Make sure to follow me if you haven't followed me already. And I'm here whenever you need. Anytime. I do private readings as well if you're interested. Hi, Zodiac Star. Thanks for the follow. I am going to quickly go to the bathroom, guys. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry to do this. Collective right after. When I come right back, I'm going to do a collective. I promise. Silly girl. All right. Thank you guys so much. We did lose 2 people, but thank you so much for hanging out. Let's do the collective, and then Calicia will do your freebie. And then, guys, after Calicia's freebie, we don't have anyone else on the list. So if you are a paid subscriber, you do get a free reading today. So go ahead and subscribe or let me know that you're here to get on the list. Otherwise, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, but let's do our collective right now. So if you're out in the ether, come back in here. Let's get your reading underway to see what the collective energy is like for everyone. For everybody. All right, Spirit. This is for the collective energy, for the collective energy, for the collective energy. Spirit, what does the collective energy need to know? Spirit, what does the collective energy need to know? Spirit, what does the collective energy need to know? What's going on here for the collective? 2 more shuffles. Shuffle number 1 and shuffle number 2. All right, let's go for it. Out in the cold and desolate, the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is a conflict card. All 5s are conflict. Every single one of them represent conflict in some way. This is a card of feeling out in the cold and desolate, feeling like not myself. I feel unceremoniously kicked out of this really warm church or other type of warm atmosphere you might have found yourself in. Groups, relationships, family members, things of that nature. Okay, let's see what the other cards have to say. All right. You know what? This is, to me, this feels like it's meant to be. This feels very much like I'm meant to have to go through this low time in my life to kind of reevaluate it, to kind of figure out like what the next steps are. What do I do? Like this clearly is not working out for me. How do I get it to work out for me? How do I reevaluate? There's a lot of time and attention that you may be putting into something and not really like getting a hell of a lot out of it. Okay. And this is going to happen quickly. Quick. Fast. And what's going to happen is out of the blue and desolate. You might be getting, not on the blue, sorry. Out of the blue is what this is, not desolate. That's the other card. This is going to put you in alignment. Whatever this message you receive out of the blue, whether this is a face-to-face interaction, a DM, an email, a voicemail, a text message, it doesn't matter. Something's going to happen unexpectedly, and it's going to put you in full alignment. You see these wands are completely parallel to each other. Even in the 9 of wands, so this is the 8 of wands. The next card in the deck is the 9 of wands. You can see all 8 wands are still in complete alignment. They landed behind the character. Now the character has to like heal from being out in the cold and desolate, which is really interesting. If I can find it in here. I need the pentacles. I need the pentacles. Where's the 5 of pentacles? Hold on. Let me see if I can show you. The 5 of pentacles, very interestingly, has a bandage over their head in traditional tarot. You see that bandage? Show it here too. And their foot is bandaged as well. That is really interesting because the 9 of wands also has that bandage on their head. So this is something that we're healing from, feeling out in the cold and desolate. That's going to allow us to get into alignment with ourselves. And at the end of the day, this is going to help balance us out. This is a card of balance. This is a card of Libra. Libra is about relationships. So this could have to do with a relationship for some of us, but relationship is a broad term. This could be a working partnership. This could be family members. This could be a love relationship. This could be friendships, all sorts of different combinations right here. Okay. And it's going to lead to your karmic gifts. Like karma is saying like, you're out in the cold and desolate because we need you to move. We need you to get into alignment with what you're here for, what your purpose is, and then heal and get in balance and then start doing what you're meant to do here. All right. So yes, you're feeling low because it's making you move. All right. Nolan says so true. So I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for getting this up to 30,000 likes for the collective reading. If you want another collective, we do another collective and another 30. So 60,000 likes is how we get to the next collective. Let me know if this resonated, you guys, by saying, yes, this resonated. No, it didn't. Or I don't know. Maybe not yet. We'll see what happens. But we do have Calicia right now. Calicia, what type of reading, or not type, what's the topic of your reading that you're interested in having? Calicia says, yep, it resonated. Nolan says it's resonated. It looks like Veronica says thank you. So I assume Dorian says, yes, this resonated so much. Yay. And so glad to hear that. All right. So Calicia, what type of reading? Not type. What topic? What topic are we doing for you for your freebie? And guys, after Calicia, we don't have anyone else. So if you want a reading, it's a $15 donation. I got your love reading underway. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Or if you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. You're going to get a free reading every Saturday, 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes, anytime you donate $15 or more. And you also get priority whenever I do free readings, which is about 15 minutes into any live, except on Saturdays that I do. All right, let's check it out. Spirit, this is for Calicia. Calicia. Spirit, what does Calicia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Calicia need to know about love? Thank you for the heart, Midorian. Spirit, what does Calicia need to know about love? What's going on here? Thank you, whoever liked the live on this other platform or the recording. Thank you so much. All right, Khaleesi, this is the last shuffle. Let's see what's going on. Monica, it's a $15 donation. Go ahead and submit your donation to get the next reading. We have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Judgment is a calling card. It's a leveling up card. It is saying, like, I'm ready for the next stage. I'm ready for the next thing. I am ready to no longer be stagnant. I'm ready to get up and do the damn thing. This is fate. This is a calling. This is Archangel Gabriel, who is calling up the unalived ones into the pearly gates of the spiritual realm. Ooh, Calicia, there's something you need to let go of. that you've been holding on to, but it's causing conflict. It's causing a grief. It's causing issues. This, whatever this is in love that you're holding on to, let it go, let it go, because it's holding you back. It's keeping you in a perpetual state of chaos or a fight or flight, freeze, fawn. It feels like very heavy, but I'm holding on to it even though we're incompatible, even though like whatever's going on is not met. Yes, I know exactly what this is. It's time to let this go. You got my favorite card in the whole deck of tarot. It's the only time it's come out today at all. This is the death card. No, it came out one other time. Death is all about letting go of the things that is no longer serving us so that we can bring in what is meant for us, what belongs to us. The sun imagery is in the back. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot, period. All right. There's no other better sign, but it is in between two towers. The two towers indicate the moon card. The moon card is unseen circumstances, unknown enemies causing growth and evolution that is eventually bringing forth wisdom. This card is very wise. We may need to go with the flow. You see that water with the sailboat there right now, but I feel like right now, like if it's telling you like we need to go, we need to go. All right. Especially because your intuition has been on point this whole time. Whether you're in a relationship or you're dating people and you're like, something's off with you, I don't like it, your intuition is at a full-time high. She does not come out for non-intuitives. If she comes out for you, you are an intuitive. Embrace it. Own it. Live it. Love it. Learn it. Oof. Very much like this beautiful energy here. I love this. And again, and this is a freebie. I don't normally do 5 cards, but sometimes Spirit's like 5 cards and I just do them. But you have your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations all coming in. They're coming into fruition. Everything you've been asking, you got to let this go because they are literally hindering what you've been asking Spirit, what you've been asking God, source, energy, source, universe, God. All 3 words are interchangeable for the same energy. But this person's blocking it. This situation is blocking it. Let this go and watch your intuition take full swing and watch your dreams, your hopes, your manifestation and wishes manifest. Okay. So Calicia, I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it brings you insight. Let that motherfucker go. They're not worth it. They are not worth it. Not at all. 0% are they worth it because they're hindering you. You're called to the next level, girl. Yes, it resonated. Yay. All right. We are waiting on the next donation, guys. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You can subscribe and get a subscriber reading right now. We are doing freebies here for subscribers every Saturday. You also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. And you also can get priority free readings whenever I do free readings throughout the week. Terry Lynn, thank you so much for the follow. I'm just gonna say Zora. Zora, thank you for the follow. Oh, welcome in. I'm glad to have you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading. You can subscribe and get a mini free reading every Saturday. We do a total of 3 cards, 1 on the bottom, 2 from the top. Oh, guapito. How are you, buddy? Oh, no, I can't pet you. You're too far down. We're doing our best. Guapito. If you guys want to see, this is guapo. This is our handsome guapo. What a cutie patootie. Guapo, can you look up? Oh, show everyone your handsome face. Oh, you're such a good guy. That's guapito. I got 4 cats. For anyone who's new here, Guapo is 1 of 4. I think Lily might be in here. She was at some point. Lily is his sister. They're litter mates. And then we have Winnie, who is my outdoorsy guy. We found him a year after he was born outside. He lived a whole year. And now he's an inside cat. And he's a thick boy. And then we have Salem Binks, which is my first baby. He's my first baby, my firstborn. Winnie's my secondborn. And I have my stepchildren, but they're just my children. They're just my children. I am that crazy cat lady. With any animal that I have ever had, they have always been like everything. Like my whole like, I love them so much. And I grew up and I had 4 dogs. They all got to old ages except for Goldie, who had a brain tumor. That was very sad. She made it to 7. Golden retrievers are very like known to have cancers and get cancers really easily. So she's the only one that didn't make it to old age, but everyone else has. I had another dog with my ex fiance who he took her, which worked out in the end because I couldn't take her. And then I got Salem, and then I got Winnie, and then I moved in here. Oh, Dorian has 2 cat babies. Hi, Katie, a go-go. They're the best. Cats are the best. They really are so fun. They're funny. They're fun to watch when they love you and they're cuddling on you and they're just doing this to your face. Oh, how special do you feel? I feel the most special. I'm like, I have been selected. They're drooling on me, but I've been selected. Yes, Jazz, I am. You want to do one? Let me know the topic. You're just in time. There's nobody on the list for freebies or for donated readings at this time. All right. It's so nice to see you as well. All right, let's go ahead and do Jazz, Jazz, Jazz. We're going to do a love reading for Jazz Spirit. For love for Jazz. What does Jazz need to know about love? Spirit, what does Jazz need to know about love? Spirit, what does Jazz need to know about love? What's going on here? I want to do one more shuffle after this. All right, let's cut that deck. Well, this is a nightmare. Not to make light of your situation, but this is what this is. I can't sleep at night. My brain can't stop thinking. Every time I go to sleep, I have bad dreams. It's all in the mind, though. The swords is the mind. So we're overthinking something. If we choose to let this situation go, which you can choose, because these have been mounted on the wall, you can simply take the sword, get it off your fucking wall, right? Like, I don't want to have to think about this anymore. So I'm escorting this way, or I'm moving this way, or I'm not thinking about this anymore this way. So there is something here that's not really savory right now going on. Don't let your past dictate your future. Let this scenario go. Let this person go. Let this situation die out, if you will, where you can see they are concentrated on the 3 cups of water, wine, milk, whatever you want to call that. She is just hyper focused on it. She is hyper fixated on it. She cannot get her shit together. Now we have the 2 of cups that's behind her that she is clearly ignoring. Her back is to this. But if she would see that she has the 2 cups here, she would also notice that she has the upper hand. She's in a good position. She's in a good time to say, hey, I don't need to think about this anymore. I'm just going to let this go, and I'm going to put myself in an untouchable position, because that's what it is. She is untouchable. The wands below her are literally at such an angle that they cannot hit her, but she has the upper hand. She could literally disarm all 6 of those wands right there. She doesn't have the time or energy for it. She doesn't want it anymore. She is going to be victorious. So when you stop like really thinking about this situation and just say, bye, gotta go, you gotta get out of my life, you're gonna have the upper hand. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back to you, but I hope you don't go back with them. But Jazz, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a paid subscriber on this Paid Subscriber Appreciation Saturday. I really, really appreciate you so much. And if you want more information, feel free to send in a $15 donation, and you will receive a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. Hi, Kel. Hello. Thank you. Love those 3 cards letting go this eclipse season. Thank you. Yes. Be careful when you work with the eclipses. Do you know where Pisces and Virgo is in your chart? Because if you know where it's at, then you can expect where those endings are, which is the full moons are endings, new moons are new beginnings. So really pay attention to your astrology chart to know where those endings are happening and those new beginnings are coming in. Venus is in Pisces. Yes. Venus likes being in Pisces. It's dreamy. It is wonderful, but really Venus is better in Taurus as well as Gemini. I lied to you. It's not Gemini. Venus is Taurus ruled and Libra ruled. What am I talking about? Libra, duh. But she does like to be in Pisces. I think she's exalted in Pisces. Guys, if there's any paid subscribers here and you want a reading, let me know. I have room right now. There's complete openings for donations of $15 for 5 minutes. Yes, Veronica. Yes, we can. Absolutely. But let me see one thing really quickly. Exalted Venus. Yeah, the planet Venus is in Pisces. It is a sign of exaltation. Yes, I was right. Woo woo. All right, we're going to do a general reading here for our friend Veronica. Spirit, what does Veronica need to know? Spirit, what does Veronica need to know? Spirit, what does Veronica need to know? What's going on for Veronica? What's the message? I want to do 2 more shuffles here. I'm going to do 3 more shuffles, actually. 1, what's the message for Veronica? 2, what's the message for Veronica? Last shuffle right here. What is the message for Veronica? This feels good. This feels correct. Okay, let's do it. Hell yeah, girl. Shit. The Fool is a new beginning, taking a leap of faith on yourself, knowing that no matter what happens, you are going to be just fine. You're going to land on your motherfucking toes and your feet specifically, because if you land on your toes, you might get unbalanced. But you're going to land on your feet. Now we do have the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. The sun is shining at her back. She has yellow for success, green for growth, doggo for loyalty. Maybe you're getting a new dog. Possibly. The Lovers and the Queen of Wands. So if you're starting a new partnership, a new relationship, it's going to be fiery. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be eye-opening. It's going to be lucky. If you're not starting a new relationship, this is a lifestyle change card. So whatever changes you make in your lifestyle, you change your diet, you change your clothes, you change your attitude, whatever it is, you change your daily routines. You're going to be victorious on it. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's so transformative. She loves transformation. She's never the same person twice. She learns her lessons and she transforms into the next chapter, right? The Fool card. She has Salem, which is luck on her side. She is passionate. She's desirable. She's motivating. She helps people. I love this here. Cowboy Preacher, I'm not going to be spying on Samantha and her car payment. No, thank you. And this is Archangel Michael, the protection angel, coming here to protect you from full burnout and to bring you into lush, okay? This wonderful thing. So this is something very good coming in, a partnership coming in that is going to end up being very good. It's a lifestyle change that's coming in that's going to be very good. So whatever's happening here, it could be both, because when you date somebody, you do change your lifestyle to accommodate for them in your life. But I think this is going to be beautiful. I think this is wonderful, magnificent. I love it. So Veronica, hell yeah, girl. I hope that comes in real quickly for you. Hope it made sense. I hope it gave you some clarity. I hope it gave you some insight. Thank you again so much for being a subscriber. I really, really appreciate you. All righty. So if you are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Go ahead and submit your $15 donation now to receive a 5-minute reading. Otherwise, you can subscribe. Subscribers get free readings on Saturdays. Does not matter the time. Yay, I'm so glad it resonated. You also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes, and you also get priority during the week if I'm doing any free readings. So feel free to subscribe or feel free to get your donation in. $15. It's a 5-minute reading. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are new. And guys, I'm only going to be on for about another 20 plus minutes, okay? At the top of the hour, wherever you are at, whatever the top of the hour is, that's when I'm signing off. That's when I'd be on for 3 hours. Now, I do want to let you guys know that I will be going on early tomorrow. It's either somewhere between 9 and 10, because I was hoping to watch all of the footballs. Yes, Amy, absolutely you can. I was hoping to get to watch all the footballs, so I might start at 9. I haven't fully decided, but I will be on no later than 10 tomorrow. All right. So for Amy. Spirit, what does Amy need to know? Oh, actually, Amy, do you have a topic? I just assumed it was general. That's what everyone's been doing pretty much, that and love. Do you have a topic? Vi, I got you. Thank you so much, Vi. You're going to be next. V, I got you. Maybe that's how you say it, is V. Not really. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do a general reading here for Amy. And then again, V, you're going to be right after. Spirit, what does Amy need to know? What's the message for Amy? Spirit, what is the message for Amy? Sorry, my cursor's just touching a bunch of shit. Spirit, what's the message for Amy? What's the message for Amy? What's the message for Amy? This actually feels like a good place to stop, so we're just gonna cut the deck. Again with the Lover's card. Geez. So there's a love situation happening or a lifestyle change happening. Traditionally, this is a lifestyle change card. Archangel Michael is here to protect you from either the burnout or help you get to lush growth here. I really feel like for you, for this card, it feels like I want to level my game up. Lifestyle changes for sure. That's how it feels like. I just want to level my game up. Like I want to make moves. I want to really grab life by the horns. I feel like I don't want to be stagnant anymore. I want to go do shit. And girl, you are. Like he's literally getting off his throne. He's uncrossing his legs. His fist is balled, but he's not flush with his throne because he's ready to get up. He's ready to move. He is a Leo by nature. So this could have to do with creativity. This could have to do with dating. This could have to do with spotlight behavior, like getting in the spotlight and being seen. This is something really beautiful here, but you're ready to take something new on. You're ready for new. You're ready for the next adventure. You're ready for the next chapter. That sun imagery is shining. You're going to take a leap of faith on yourself. You're going to land on your feet. I really feel positive about this. I really feel like I am literally grabbing the world by the horns, or the bull by the horns. And I'm really going to allow myself this lifestyle change and really start living my life for me, the way I want to live my life. So I hope that resonated there, Amy. I hope that gives you clarity or insight. This is going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastico. I love it. Thanks, girl. You're very welcome. All right, V, what type of reading are we doing for you? You get to choose. Oh, I'm so glad it resonated. She said it did. But V, what type of reading are we doing for you? Do you want to do a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading? What's going on with my relationship with Jack? All right, let's see what's going on. Your timestamp is going to be 2 hours and 42 minutes. If you're interested to know what is the timestamp about, it's about the recording. I record. So you can always watch this anytime you'd like. If you'd like, just remember today's date and 2 hours and 42 minutes. Well, I just do some cleansing breaths here. For V, Spirit, what does V need to know about their relationship with Jack? Spirit, what does V need to know about their relationship with Jack? Spirit, what does V need to know about their relationship with Jack here? The first thing I feel is I feel a small headache right here. Oh, that shouldn't be there. I feel a small headache coming on right here. It feels stress related to me. I feel like you might get stress headaches or cluster headaches. It doesn't feel like a cluster headache, but it does feel stress related. When I think about Jack, I kind of just feel like sometimes I don't have the words. I just have the facial expressions. Marsha, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. But it just feels like it's like I can't do anything right here. It's like I'm trying and I'm not really getting anywhere. Let me know if this is making sense. But like it just feels, I feel defeated almost. Like I feel like this is defeating to me. He's a dismissive avoidant. Yes. So this is something that I just feel like I don't think I want, to be honest with you. Like just the way it makes me feel. Like it takes my confidence and just slices it in half. Like that's just how he feels. He feels like, and I feel like this is, even though I feel like he's going to say, I didn't mean to do that and I'm so sorry. I feel like this is by design. I do. I feel like this is by design. Did I already cut the deck? I might already cut the deck. Hold on. Because this makes me feel more in alignment with what's going on. So we'll read the other cards, but the 9 of Swords being right here, this is exactly what I'm feeling. Like this is the facial expression, even like the I can't sleep at night. I can't stop thinking about this. Did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Like he's not giving me anything. He's avoiding the hard conversations. He doesn't want to talk to me. It makes me feel like I'm kind of going crazy a little bit. Like that's how that feels. Pardon me. Hold on. Let me pause this really quickly. I just want to know, like, should I cut the deck or not? All right, we're going to cut it here. So I paused for that because that had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with me and asking Spirit what was up. Just the 9 of Swords just felt so prevalent. I needed to talk about it. But the 8 of Swords is don't let this hold you back. Your emotions are here, but there's nothing in front of you and there's nothing behind you. Don't let anything hold you back. All right. Like literally it's your mindset. The swords are the suit of the mind. Don't let this hold you back. Okay. I'm so glad I cut the deck because this definitely makes sense. We have the 2 of Cups here, partnership card. And you can see next to it is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is looking at what was spilt. They are concentrating on what was spilt, the wine, the milk, the water. Lori, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. And you can see here, there's nothing here left in these cups. It's over. It's all sunken in. But there are 2 cups behind the character, which is very interesting because the 2 cups they're holding, right? So there's another partnership that's better suited for you, but you are holding on to this one, even though there's something better out there for you, better suited to you, especially because the cards are like holding on to something I shouldn't be holding on to. I need to be letting go, but I'm holding on to something that is not serving me. The Emperor, which is like a man child, a little baby back bitch. Like he's very much like it's my way or the highway. I'm the selfish one because they're Aries. You can see the horns, like the ram's horns. Like this is very much hi Johanna or Johanna. This is very much like this energy of like it's my way or the highway. Either you get on my train or too bad, so sad because I'm not going to talk about the situations we need to talk about. I'm not going to, yeah, I called him a baby back bitch in my head yesterday. I love my job. But we have death here. Death is a card of like letting go, not letting this person bother you anymore. And the sun here, the sun is the most perceived positive imagery. Like it's in between the 2 towers, which is in reference to the moon card. The moon card is all about unseen circumstances, unknown enemies that is causing growth and evolution. This is traditional tarot. That's the towers we're talking about. You're gaining wisdom and insight through this relationship. So that's the important part of this relationship. There's a lesson to learn here. And the lesson is to stand up for yourself, to see Like, not everything is like as it seems, and we have to learn when somebody shows us who they are, we have to believe them. That sun is the most perceived positive sign. When you let go of this person, you're going to be better for it. But if you stay around, this is what you can expect. Out in the, you're just being like, put a fork in her, she's done. The toxicity is here. Earlier we had some mountains that were rounded. Now look at that. That is a very sharp stones here. Like, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt here, my love. I'm so sorry. It's always darkest right before the dawn. And don't forget, the dawn is bringing in the sun, the new beginning, a new phase. So yes, you need to let go of this situation. I would not fuck with this guy anymore. I'm so sorry, V. I know it's hard when you are in love with somebody or you have strong feelings for somebody and they're just not reciprocating. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's on them. That's a them problem, not a you problem. Thank you for sharing the live, Johanna. But my heart goes out to you, V, because I know it's super easy for the internet psychic to be like, break up with your man. But in this case, I really feel like you're going to get drugged down into a pit of despair if you don't. At least that's what the cards were indicating. I needed that. I'm so glad I could help you with that today, V. Mwah! My heart goes out to you, love. All right, guys, we are waiting on the next donation. Don't forget, I'm going to be gone in like 12 minutes or like not gone. It depends on who donates. Like if I'm here doing donated readings, I'll be here until they're done. But my list will be open for another 12 minutes. So go ahead and get your donation in. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Now's the time. Now's the time to get your reading in. And even if you are a paid subscriber, you can still get a donated reading here. Don't forget, you're going to get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. So you will get a benefit there. If that is something that is interesting to you. And full disclosure, I am hoping for one more donated reading to kind of hit my goal for today. Saturdays, I don't really expect super a lot of donations, but I do always have a goal in mind no matter when I come on, what day it is. And I need one more donated reading to hit my goal. So if you want to help me, that would be rad. I'll help you back. I'll get you a reading. A psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading. So there will be an energetic exchange here. You will get a service for your $15 donation. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to blow my nose again, but I always lose people when I do. But you know what? I'm a fucking human being. And right now my nose is bothering me. So I'm going to blow my nose. If you guys do not like the sound of a nose being blown, please mute your phone or scroll away for like, give me 30 seconds. So just be prepared. I'm going to do a countdown before it happens. So you guys have time to do what you need. Okay, ready? Blowing my nose in 3, 2, 1. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Whenever I'm getting over something, I feel like I have to blow my nose all the time. And I was sick last week. That's why I was like intermittent on the lives last week. I think I went live 4 times last week instead of like every day what I try to do. But yeah. We are done with the nose blowing segment of the day. All right, so I'm just doing a refresh to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, did not miss anything, not a problem. So let me know if you're interested in a reading. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you are a paid subscriber, you do get your reading here today for free. You do a mini reading. We'll do the bottom card and 2 top cards. But yeah, we're looking for one more donation. Hoping to get one more donation. If not more, I'll do more, but I'm really kind of aiming for one more donation. especially because I'm going to close my list in like 8 minutes, round about 8 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. For anyone who's new here, hi. I am Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit, and I'm offering my services here live on air. If you're interested in a reading, I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings, all for a $15 donation, or you can subscribe and you can get your free readings every Saturday. You can get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading whenever you send in a $15 donation. And you can also qualify for free readings throughout the week if you come in right away and you're a subscriber, and I'm doing free readings. I do them for a very short amount of time whenever I start my lives. Sure, I can explain what the eclipse means. So an eclipse happens twice a year. So every 6 months we have a solar and a lunar eclipse. So they happen in twos. So really we have 4 eclipses every single year that happen every 6 months. The lunar eclipse is when the shadow of the sun covers the moon, which is what we're going to experience tomorrow. The shadow of the sun is going to shadow over the moon. When that is happening, that's only happening with a full moon. The moon has to be illuminated. So, sorry, it's not the shadow of the sun. Shadow of the earth. The sun doesn't have a shadow. Anyways, the shadow of the earth is going to pass over the full moon and make it look like a new moon, like there is no moon in the sky, depending on where you are, because some people have the total where you see the complete eclipse, and most people have partials, or they don't see the eclipse at all. It's happening on the other side of the world. The solar eclipse is when the shadow of the moon is shadowing the sun. Okay. When that happens 2 times a year, these are what's known in the spiritual community as moons on steroids, if you will. These are very potent, very powerful moons. These moons right now are happening in the Pisces, which is happening in the next, like tomorrow it's in Pisces. And then on the 21st, it's going to be in Virgo. So knowing your birth chart is going to help you understand where in life this is going to affect. For me personally, it's in my house, my money houses. It's in my second house of money, income, possessions, and tomorrow's eclipse is happening in my 8th house, which is other people's resources, other people's money, taxes, transformation, sex is here as well. So it just depends on where your houses are. They have Virgo and Pisces in it. Most people are going to tell you don't manifest on these days. Don't manifest in these days because it is something that is too volatile to really be able to trust the energy. I know whenever I go outside during an eclipse, I have a major migraine. I had a major migraine when I saw the total eclipse, not last April, but the April before that, in Cleveland, Ohio. I was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I literally watched the eclipse happen, and immediately during the total eclipse, got a migraine. Had a migraine the whole rest of the day. I had to drive all the way back to Ypsilanti, Michigan, where I was living. I'm no longer living there, which is right outside of Ann Arbor. So I had to drive from Cleveland. No, Cincinnati? No, Cleveland. Wherever the Rock Hall is, that's where I was. I had to drive all the way home. So it was a little rough, especially because traffic was terrible and I was on the road for hours, literal hours. This last eclipse I also was stayed up for. I think this happened in March. I stayed awake for it. I watched it. It was like 3 a.m. Migraine that day. Like immediately got a migraine, went to bed, woke up with a migraine. So these are really potent energies that is coming. We should not be afraid of the eclipse, but we should not be going out into the eclipse. How is it this good for Pisces right now? Well, it depends on your placements. So if you have a Pisces first house, this is all about you. There's something you're ending that is like something foundational about you. Second house, you might be ending something that has to do with your income, your possessions. You could be selling things. You could be letting go of your possessions. Because it's all about letting go, the new moon. What about a Pisces moon? So if you have a Pisces moon, again, it really depends on the house. That is the most important part of this, is like what area of life, what house is it being affected? If you have a Pisces moon, but you don't know the house it is in, then you don't know how it's going to affect you. But if you have a third house Pisces, it's going to affect siblings, social media, social endeavors, things like that. The 12th house is unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, causing growth of evolution, things behind the veil, spirituality. So you could be letting go of some mental health issues. You could be letting go of the people who have been lying to you and been skeeving you and you haven't noticed before, and now it's coming to an illumination. Because again, full moons are illuminated moons. You could be ending something that wasn't working with spirituality, maybe religion. You might be like, I'm no longer part of major organizations. Instead, I'm going to start doing some religious stuff that is for me. Especially, she goes, no way. Hi, Erin. Especially in this moment of whatever you need. So again, Pisces being here, your emotions are intertwined with the unknown, the unseen. And this is all going to cause growth and evolution, but it will be really emotional for you. This release will be emotional for you. If you have a fourth house Pisces, this is your house, family, and home. You could be letting go. You could be moving out of your family home. You could be letting go of a partnership that you might have had that lived in your home. You could, let go of family members, if I didn't say that already. Fifth house is creativity. It is dating. It is spotlight. So we could be letting go of somebody we're dating. Could be letting go of a creative endeavor that wasn't working out. Sixth house is everyday routines, health, coworkers, and small pets. You could be ending a routine and starting a new routine. You could be letting go of a coworker that you really liked and you really bonded with. You could be having to say goodbye to a pet. My sister-in-law, for lack of a better term, just had to put down her baby girl because she got riddled with cancer. Poor baby girl. And she was so sweet. So we're thinking about her right now. Which ASC are we on now? I don't know what ASC is. So if you can explain that, that'd be cool. But seventh house is relationships. You could be letting go of a relationship. Eighth house, again, is a money house. You might be letting go of using other people's resources. You could be letting go of a transformation. You could be letting go of a sexual endeavor. You could be letting go of that stuff. Ascendant. Which ascendant are we right now? I don't know. Let me see. Steffi, thank you so much for being here. If you guys want a reading, go ahead and submit a $15 donation, but I am going to get off after this here. So let me go to, because that changes all the time. The ascendant changes all the time. Like, I don't know how often it changes throughout the day, but I know it changes throughout the day. Because me and somebody I knew have the same birth date, born in the same place, same hospital. They were born a little bit before me, or so they say, but they're a giant liar, so who fucking knows? And we have completely different charts. Like in the ways of like, I'm a Leo rising and they are Sagittarius rising. Me too, a Leo rising. Hey. So I'm not seeing where the rising is right now. This may be not the right way to do it. Let me see. I want a current chart. Yeah, this wasn't the right one either. Aaron's a Gemini rising. Hey. Oh, that's so funny. It's a Sagittarius rising right now. So right now, generally, everyone's going to be affected in the third house and their 10th house of career. Third house is your siblings, social endeavors and social media is part of that. Short distance travel is a part of that as well. So we are definitely getting it in our third house and our 10th house of career. But right now we're letting go of maybe travel ideas or travel plans. We're letting go of possibly some of our siblings we need to say goodbye to. And we're saying goodbye to social endeavors that are not working for us. It does not have to be your siblings. You may have to lose another social endeavor, social person, or just say, hey, my Disney trip is going to work out till like 2028 instead of 2026, whatever it may be. So just know like that is it. I got it. I did it. All right, guys. I don't think any other donations came through, which is totally fine. I am going to skedaddle because it is 2 p.m. Eastern time. That is my tell to say goodbye. But let me just make sure I didn't miss anything while I was looking that information up. Nope, everything looks the same. Juan, go ahead and follow me, but we are leaving for the day, so I'm not going to be able to answer your question, but I will be back on at somewhere between 9 and 10 o'clock tomorrow, so I can watch the foosball games. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Anyone who's liked the live, received a free reading, is newly subscribed, just a subscriber who has been subscribing. Anyone who has liked the live, I think I said that. Anyone who's gifted the live, anyone who's commented on the live, anyone who's donated the live, anyone who's gotten any sort of freebies from me. I love you endlessly. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it so much, and I love what I do. I love my job, so I'm so grateful to be here. Universe, thank you so much for allowing me to do this work at this time in this way. I really, really appreciate you so much. Thank you endlessly. And my angels, my ancestors, my guides, thank you so much for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you for your love, your guidance, your protection, your knowledge. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this work in this way and bringing forth the people. And guys, let's never forget about our really big gratitudes. We are so grateful for the downfall and the imprisonment of Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, J.D. Vance, and the elected officials of the Republican Party. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, love you. Bye. Oh, that's not how this worked. Hold on. I did something. I don't know what I did. Okay, bye.